having only eyes for you, of letting you turn my crimson skies blue. Of hating you're somebody new, of getting hella jealous of the ground that's under you.
I thought I saw the devil this morning, looking in the mirror, drop of rum on my tongue, with a warning to help me see myself clearer. I never meant to start a fire, I never meant to make you bleed. I'll be a better man today. I'll be good, I'll be good, and I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good, I'll be good for all of the time that I never could. My past has tasted bitter for years now, so I wield an iron fist. Grace is just weakness, or so I've been told. I've been cold, I've been merciless, but the blood on my hands scares me to death. Maybe I'm waking up today. I'll be good, I'll be good, and I'll love the world like I should. I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good for all of the light shut out. For all of the innocent things that I doubt. For all of the bruises I've caused and the tears. For all of the things that I've done. All these years. Yeah, for all of the sparks that I stomped out. For all of the perfect things that I doubt. I'll be good, I'll be good. And I'll love the world like I should. Yeah, I'll be good for all of the times I never could. Oh. For all of the time I never could.
Oh yeah. One for.
You take your sweet little time, 'cause it's all you've got. The darker day, a total eclipse. Snow falls on the city skyline and it just won't stop. Plea of mercy lingers on these frozen lips. Why can't you just let me in and be? Poseidon sends his waves and I feel lost out at sea.
So let me go, let me go, let me breathe. Stand taller for what I believe. I'm gonna scream to the sky till I'm finally heard. But when it's in my turn, I'm sick and tired of trying to find my own place. And nobody's making it easy. Yeah, yeah. All these bad nights feel like a slap in the face. What if nobody sees me?
Why can't you just let me in and be? The world comes crashing down and you feel lost out at sea. Yeah. So let me go, let me breathe. Stand tight for what I believe. I'm gonna scream to the sky till I'm finally heard. Till it is my turn. So why can't we simply exist? What am I to just start till I finally heard? When is it my turn?
Hello, chat. Good morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, chat. Good morning. I just smacked myself in the face on accident. Good morning.
Time has hit you different, but I don't think you've changed.
I hope you guys have had a good day? Question mark. Good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever it is that you are. Oh, the little teapot. Good stuff. I'm gonna not take the Fulton because I haven't gotten keys for Rod to use this if he needed it. So I'm gonna la 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 la. Even though he's pretty busy today, I don't want to take shit. I'm a considerate person.
Abby.
Hi. Where are you at? Ooh,
Hi.
that's cool. Hey.
I'm at the Irvine right now, but I gotta meet with Leaf real fast to give him some weed seeds.
Okay.
Then I can meet you anywhere.
Do you want to just meet me at Redless? Just because it's like a more private place. All right, I'll meet you there. Okay, bye.
Okay, I'll see you there probably like 5 minutes. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, Chad, I don't know how Wade's gonna react to what I'm about to ask of him. I don't know how he's gonna react to what I'm about to ask of him, but I really need him. I know Lucy really wanted a meal to do what I'm gonna try to convince Wade to do, but I like really need somebody that like will be committed to it, and I don't think Hito wants to do that stuff. He's like really focused on Emil, on getting the trap house sorted, and I'm not trying to take that from him. Also, I think he said he didn't want to do it ever. Doesn't want that kind of responsibility. I should really change my clothes, huh? I've been wearing the same shit for like 3 days. Glam change! Oh, where the nearest clothing store is. Yeah, I know Hida told me, like, OOC, that he really wants Emil to not know shit so that he's not, like, relied on heavily for certain things later on. Like, driving and stuff. But he struggles. He struggles to maintain that often. Like, sometimes I think he can't help himself, and he's like, he sees someone fucking it up, and he's like, But it's alright. He's literally a Smurf, trying to pretend that he's not. He's not that. Find someone that'll die for you.
It's hard to tell the truth when you lie to yourself. Always give too much of you to someone else. I'm talking to you now like we're old friends. It'll never be too late to start again. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find somewhere you can come home to.
Find someone that'll die for you.
'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, love, love. Love, love, love. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, love, love. Love, love, love. It's all that really matters in the end. Find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. 'Cause that's
Don't ask
all
where the
that
hood is
really
coming from.
matters.
My collarbones, alright?
Find somewhere you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, love, love. Love, love, love. 'Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Is love, love, love. Love, love, love. It's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, love. It's all that really matters in the end.
trust myself with you. Let you back in, forgiven for
Actually, I want to do crime stuff today.
I just blame it on myself, like it's all me. Thinking I'm useless, making excuses, not even you believe. Got this stranger feeling rushing through my head, can't drop it. It's already happened.
I'm not beating the allegations, chat. I'm just gonna go with them.
I've been finding reasons to pretend and just ignore it.
Why beat them when you could join them? Join the allegations.
I don't think I love you anymore. Don't believe it when I say I feel like I'm yours. And I know you only say that you love me, so I'll stay. But this feeling just became a thought. I don't think I love you anymore. No, I don't think I love you anymore.
Chat, I kind of fuck with the pixie cut. And honestly, when Ghost isn't around, I can pull it off. Don't really see like a whole lot of women in this server with short hair either, so I feel like it'll differentiate her for a bit, which will be nice.
And I know you only say that you love me, so I'll stay. But this feeling just became a thought. I don't think I love you anymore. No, I don't think I love you anymore.
No, I don't think I've ever been to the artist workshop. I need to like collab with someone or something so that I have more music to put out when they make me perform. These are all the leftovers of Tinker, man. Red list and everything. These are all Tinker's plans. Also, I was thinking all night about the speech that I'm going to give everybody today because I really want to rename the gang. Mostly to detach as much from what it originally was as possible because all that was like a Tinker idea. And I can't maintain it with who V is. So I want to rename it and move some roles and stuff around. But the red right hand also was like the original idea behind it was that we were supposed to be the right hand of Maxime, which is Alex's character, who was originally owning Turbo Max, but Alex just stopped wanting to RP2. There's no point to it anymore. Hi, Holly.
Hey. Hi.
How's your day?
It's been good. Just kind of doing little things here and there. doing my mat stuff. And I sell this weed. It's been good.
I'm gonna take my mask off because I feel like it's rude to keep my mask on.
You look cool though.
Yeah, I do. Listen, I'm gonna ask you something, and I need you to not freak out, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, with Ryu leaving yesterday, it kind of, threw a giant wrench into plans that I had started making to get things rolling with us again properly. And I mean a giant wrench, okay? It's a huge wrench because I got nobody now, okay?
Okay.
But I really need someone that can handle sending people out to do stuff and, telling them to do things when I'm not around. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to ask you this because I know how you feel about certain things and stuff, but I don't really trust anyone else to be able to handle it well. So I'm asking if you would not mind stepping up to that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, I thought this was going to be something I was going to have to really convince you of. I am so sorry.
No,
Ooh.
listen, I'm one of the newest people around, right? Like Oscar and I kind of came around at the same time. I never really wanted to overstep because I still feel like, a lot of people around here have a lot of seniority and have been around. But
Yeah.
also, I do feel like some people need pushing. Nothing crazy, but just enough to get things moving. I think the only people that actually do a lot of like going out and want to do stuff is like myself and Emil.
Cammy does too, but Cammy just
Cammy does
goes
as well.
out. Yeah.
But like some things, I think sometimes people need to be blunt with other people, and it's not like hey, what you did or what you're doing, it's not a personal attack on the person. It's this needs to be done for this group to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And
I think I think Alfie, Nolan, and Ryu leaving yesterday kind of like really, we have a lot of civs. Like a lot. And I was like
going
looking through the list and I was like, like, I can't ask half of these people to do anything because they'll lose the business, and that's not really what they want to do, and that's fine. I'm not gonna ask them to. But there's not a lot of us that can do the actual crime anymore.
Well, I was looking through the list here, right? I was actually looking at this today because the people that could go do something without question, right? Like, not without question the fact of, should I do this? They have a business. They got to think about not losing that first, right? Or they're clean shit. Christoph, Emil, Oscar, Cammy,
Manny.
I would say me and you are the ones who can go out there and do shit and not worry about losing anything. Manny has his vet stuff, but Manny will also go out and go do shit. Jane will go out and do shit, but she's got her business right now. But
Oscar will do anything.
Oscar will.
Donut will, but he's gonna be away for a while.
Donut will. I know Lucy will whenever she gets Red List transferred out. Like, I know she's still trying to work on that. Duvall, Golden, can't touch her. She's like VIP, right?
Sorry, I just had to remove 2 people. Ryu basically told me yesterday that they are not gonna be staying more than likely once they know he's gone. So.
Okay, fair enough. That's probably why I think I heard about the van situation.
Yeah.
So those are the people that I see that are willing to like go out there. Like, we'll go fucking shoot a cop or chef someone up if we need to. Where some other people need to worry about just their business right now. And yeah, Ryu leaving sucks. Ryu was a pretty like, he's ready to go do shit.
Yeah.
Very disappointing in his reasoning for wanting to leave without talking to anybody.
Yeah, we sat down with 'cause Walker called me and was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I was like, well, so we sat down with Walker, Sunny, Deval, Lucy, and me and Ryu. I mean, he tried to further explain it as basically he feels like he can't just like attack people if they're doing shit towards his friends because he's afraid it's gonna blow back on us. And I told him, like, if it's a him problem and it doesn't have to do with us, like, just keep it between you and them. I don't give a fuck. And if it's someone that, like, is a part of our gang and you're not doing something about it, that's, like, your fault, not ours, because you should be doing something about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's a fine line to toe as
his
well,
excuse
too.
was like he didn't want to like risk everyone's business by like, you know, wanting to go out and do crazy shit. And I was like, if you're not going out and like robbing other gangs and openly saying you're a part of us and like shooting random people because you fucking feel like it, I mean, aside from really obvious, really dumb shit, I don't know what the problem is. Honestly, Deval thinks it's because him and Lucy broke up and he's not handling it well because she's with Mac now. I don't disagree with that because I you know, multiple people
Probably
told me
got
that he was
something to do
trying to
with it.
win her back, and you know, she ended up with Mac. So
Uh,
I'm sure that adds to it, but this is why I don't fucking like relationships. Yeah.
as the engaged one says.
Yeah, but I mean, like relationships in a gang are rough.
Yeah, they are. They can be very rough. I mean, yesterday I saw Duvall just fucking. She looked distraught after hearing Nolan left.
Yeah, I think for her that was probably the biggest thing because she told me she didn't know. He didn't tell her. Like they had a conversation, I think she said like a month or something ago that like were something like that to happen, hypothetically, that he would go. She didn't actually think he would, and he hadn't been talking to her about it. And I mean, everyone clearly knew that Alfie was leaving. Not everyone, but you know, like he knew because they're best friends.
The writing was on the wall for both of them. I saw after that big meeting we had here.
Yeah.
I
just
thought they would
wish,
be able to like power through
yeah,
it.
I think that my like biggest issue with the way everything happened yesterday was like the three of us, me, Lucy, and Deval, none of us were spoken to about any of them leaving until that day. And that makes no sense to me. Like Ryu spoke with Leaf and Manny and Emil and didn't speak with me or Lucy or Deval. The ones that matter and can change the things he's worried about or talk to him about the things that he's worried about or address them at all. That makes no sense to me. Am I not approachable, Wade?
No, you are very approachable. Here, I'll tell you
Well,
this
I don't
now. In the level of
understand.
approachability, it goes Lucy, you, Duvall. Because Duvall is scary,
She is scary.
but
Yeah.
that's her aura. That's what she brings. No, you guys, all three of you are very approachable. Just gotta go and talk.
Man, Deval ripped into Ryu yesterday. Holy shit.
Oh, I've seen Duvall.
She basically
Duvall scares me even when she's
she
nice to
basically
me.
told him
Like,
he was a dumbass, like with a lot more words that sounded kinder but meaner. Like she was like, your excuse makes no sense because no matter what group you go to, you're gonna have to deal with having to worry about them and having to care about them. She's like, and if you keep doing this, you're gonna end up alone. And you know what you do when you're alone? You're sad when you're alone. That's who you are, Ryu.
holy fuck.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's the reason. So I didn't hear about all the other stuff with Ryu. It was when he said, I want to go, like, I've been hanging out with Vengeance and talking to them. I'm like, oh, so you've been already like pre-scouting where you want to go.
Which is crazy.
That's
'Cause
what threw
Walker
off
and
me.
Sunny were both like, we didn't know that he wanted to do that. I was like, so he just like executive decision leaving and joining you guys without talking to either group.
Yeah. And I fuck with Vengeance hard. Like, Walker's super chill. Same as Sunny. Like, even before the whole,
No, they're great. And honestly, they'll
the whole like
do
collab,
anything.
like
Yeah.
the, you know, you getting quote unquote blooded in with them and vice versa when Walker gets his. It's like, they were just down to do shit anyways, which was chill.
No, they're awesome. And I have no hard feelings towards them. I don't think it's a them problem. And Walker told me, like, Ryu was complaining to him and Sunny, and he kept telling Ryu, please go talk to them about it because I can't do anything, and I'm not overstepping my bounds by talking to them for you. Like if you want to talk to them, just talk to them. Like you can talk to me and complain to me, but I can't fix this problem.
Yeah, that's when people don't speak up and talk to anyone that can, like you said, make a change or at least help try to, I guess, negate the feeling. Because when I was in the Lost, I essentially felt like the Lost left me. I didn't leave them with how they were being ran and how things were going. So when that happened, I was kind of like, all right, well, it's falling on deaf ears because we did voice our concerns. Where and then HOA just died. But I don't feel like that's an issue here. I feel like people can talk. People just don't talk. And then when they do talk, they talk too much. Like I love Cammy, but man, she is a yapper and continues to talk when it's unnecessarily needed. But
Yeah. Yeah. She told me if she's ever like yapping too much to just let her know. She's not like offended by it, but she doesn't know.
I know I've come to
Yeah.
I've come to realize that Cammy's very easy. Like no, I'm like
Yeah.
okay.
Cammy's like, I got the tism. I don't know like when I'm speaking too much. So we just kind of have to get her to a point where she's like very concise and to the point with what it is she's trying to say, and that it's valid
Yeah.
with what we're talking about. 'Cause I don't mind talking with her about a lot of this stuff, but like during meetings and stuff, I just want to get like the really important shit out of the way.
Be real, meetings should be 30 minutes maximum.
Yeah, I don't want
Get what you need
hours
out of the
long
way. If you have
meetings.
questions for those people afterwards, meet up with them after and have a chat.
It has been hard because I'm trying to establish things and figure out who wants to do what. I mean, I basically still know who wants to do what. Like Leaf really just wants to be like the grower and stuff. He's not like big on doing the massive crimes, and I'm okay with that because having someone dedicated to growing our shit is great.
That's huge. And then Emil with his little like solos out there
Mhm.
running
Oh,
shit.
that reminds me. I have to talk to Emil today about bringing Seamus in because Seamus is like crazy loyal.
Oh, Seamus is
Anything
good
I
shit.
ever
Like,
ask of him, he's on it. He's just on it. And he's honestly a
We
really
were-
nice guy. So
we were singing his praises before the meeting started.
yeah,
The shit he was doing,
it's
like
great.
kids.
He's just
Fucking
I gave him a mission and he doesn't sway from that mission. Like I was like, you just need to sell near the manor but not at the manor so that they're used to pings and shit happening around here. And he never leaves. He sells only at his spot. That's it. He sells at the comic book store and that's it. That's what he does. And he goes out and he gets shit and he gets whatever we need and he just I gave him a mission and he just focuses on that. You could tell him to do
He's a
anything and
little-
he'll do it.
He's a little soldier.
He is, and I appreciate him for that. Like I told him once, can you get guns for the Marabuntas because they were in a war? I was like, we're not charging them for anything, but if you happen upon guns, just go drop them off with them. And he was bringing them so many guns that the guns were rusting before they could use them, and they were in an active war, like constantly shooting. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, he'll get anything, and he'll work for it the whole day. I think the first day that I told him to sell for us, it was like 14 or 16 hours straight that he stood at that comic book store selling weed.
Jesus.
Dude's committed, man. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, give me a mission and I will focus on that mission. Yeah, I want to bring him in. I'll have to talk with Lucy and stuff. I mean, like at the end, it is my choice, but I would prefer that everyone's kind of in agreement or mostly in agreement.
Yeah, or if they have concerns, they at least of their concern with that person. Because if it becomes an issue, then you can handle it pretty quick. What
Also,
about Lux?
I like Lux. Lux is kind
is
of
good shit.
down to do it, like anything, literally ever.
Lux
at
has
any
like
point.
been doing weed runs and she's just ready to
Yeah.
go do shit. I don't know what her
Yeah.
ambitions are, but I know she's dating Cammy, so it's like another,
Yeah. Look, I fucking
Careful kind of thing.
like I want people, but I really need people to understand. I think today the meeting is mostly going to be I would like to rename the gang, mostly because this was made with me and Tinker, and the whole point of the gang initially was to be Maxime's right hand. And if you don't know who Maxime is, not surprised. He used to own TurboMax, and he just
The
kind
guy
of
that keeps missing.
vanished. Yep. They have a
Okay,
counter
yeah.
for how long he's been gone. I don't think he's ever
Yeah,
going to
yeah, I've
come
seen that.
back, but our initial point was to do things for him on the side. You know, 'cause he was going to be like anything he wanted from us is what we would do, and we would move guns through his shop. That was supposed to be the goal, like the end goal. But you know, he disappeared, and Tinker disappeared, and I don't have those same ambitions anymore. You know, I don't want that anymore. I don't really want to be the right hand of somebody who's not around. Yeah, I want to rename it. Like, I want to keep the colors and stuff, but I want to rename
What were you thinking?
the gang. I want to have something to do with like rebirthing, you know, like Phoenix or something. Then we can keep the colors. And also, I was dreaming that if it is something like Phoenix, that we could have the coolest blooding in ever with fire.
Oh God.
Not people doing anything with fire, but mostly like, you know, taking ash and like putting it on their face. It's more like a symbolic thing. And then if they get blooded out, then it's fire, you know?
That's fire.
Then it's fire. But I have to blood out Ryu, Nolan, and Alfie today. I think that'll probably be the end of the red right hand name. Because I don't really want attachments to something that isn't where we're at anymore, you know?
That's fair. I do think Red Right Hand has a very big name in this city, though, because you guys have been like the longest running group. There is like I'll say there is a aura to the name, right? Like they hear it and they
Yes.
know, right? And the thing is, like, if you decide to change it, you change it. But at the end of the day, you are now the red, right? And we're your right hand. So
What if I don't change the name and we change the blooding in process?
I mean, the bloody, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think the bloody handprint is a really cool thing. That is a fucking eerie looking handprint. You see that on a wall or
It's very
somewhere.
creepy.
RRH kind of has like that. Like I said, it's got that moniker in the city that people know who we are, but they don't know who we are, right?
Yeah.
The boogeyman kind of. I don't know. I think the reason why it kind of drew me to you guys, other than Jane was a big reason, was
Jane's
the
great.
fact that I heard about you, but I had no idea who the fuck you were until I knew. Like Osiris didn't really know until Jane briefly mentioned it, and then they're like, "Oh, like, okay." And now I hear it every once in a while, like through whispers. It's never like, you know, we don't run flags like Marabunta or Vagos. Also gives very much the aesthetic I see. Gives me the vibe of like a fixer from Cyberpunk, you know, like there you are known, but you're also kind of just doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, you know, if this is gonna be Maxine's right hand, well, this is your group. We're all, you know, your right hand, and people need to know that, you know, this is V shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really up to you, but I personally
you're
think the
right.
name of this group and the moniker is really fucking cool.
Yeah. No, you're right. Honestly.
The
I just needed
aesthetic
an
is
opinion.
the aesthetic to this group is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, we're pretty sick.
And I think the blooding in, like, I think the handprint on the wall should still be a thing to symbolize who's in the group. But the process maybe before it you can always add more to it, right? Like you said, if you want to do something that's a little bit more, I don't know, symbolic,
I feel like I want to.
or
Okay.
something that
Let me run this
go
by
ahead.
you, right? Okay. So you take the hand, you cut the hand, you put the blood
Yep.
in a fire, and then you put the ash on your cheek. And then you
Sure.
put your hand on the wall.
Yeah,
So it's like
that's
you're being rebirthed. This is your family now. This should be your focus.
this is it. Like, you should not be thinking about anything else. Like,
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
'cause I
that's
think,
like that's the main thing. You know, Tinker, for all the things that I say I don't want to keep, there's one thing that Tinker told me right at the beginning, because I was not in a gang, but I was like selling weed for a gang, and they didn't fucking want to like actually ever put me in, which hurt, by the way. But he told me you can't serve two masters. So you're either with me or you're not. So I chose him. I gave up on the other group completely. And, they got shut down for it later because that guy went insane. He went mental. They're not even around anymore. That guy lost his mind when I gave up on him. Um, yeah, but I think that that's something that I feel like Nolan and Alfie and Ryu didn't, like, care about. And I feel like I need to reestablish it with everybody. You can't have both. You have to pick a life.
Yeah.
Even our
Here's the thing,
civs, like, I feel like they're signing up. They signed up for it. Like we told Ryu
This is-
yesterday, Duvall and I did. Like, they signed up for this. If there's backlash that's going to happen, they signed up for it.
We didn't go this path in life to fucking hold hands and go home and watch, TV with our family, right? We're in an illegal path in life that will, one, we have ideas, we want money, we're living our life illegally. Like, we chose to pick this world and this path of, I will do whatever I need to fucking do to get ahead in life and make sure this group moves ahead, right? If I wanted to live a simple life, I would have became a county clerk or a judge. Like,
Yeah, and that sounds
regardless
fucking
if you're
boring.
a civ, regardless if you're quote unquote a civilian, like Leaf hooks up coke and brings us weed. Like, Duvall has her hands in so much stuff, but she is unknown, which is cool. Like, everyone brings their own little flair in that can help this group in different ways. Like, just because Leaf is quote unquote a civilian doesn't mean he has no value, Like, having your
Yeah.
hands in different pots around the city is fucking huge.
It is. It's huge. It's massive.
Like, just because Leaf's not going to go out there and shoot somebody doesn't mean, same thing with Thea. They have so much knowledge behind the scenes that helps everyone out. It's invaluable.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Thea's a part of the business council, too. It's massive.
it's fucking crazy, right? Like, Kristoff was the goddamn mayor, even though I heard he was a pretty shitty fucking mayor.
He was a shitty mayor, but right at the beginning, man, there was people pissing us off, and we had him intentionally veto their businesses. Like,
Yeah, like,
auto decline them. And I was like,
that
you
is
will
fucking
never
power.
have your business because you chose this.
Yeah, like,
Which is
that
really cool, actually, with the red right hand. I was like, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Exactly. Like, that should be the thing going forward, right? Like, I love the whole idea of you, like, cutting someone's hand when they leave and, they got to smear their shit. Like, they put their hand up on that wall. They're going to lose that. It's going to be smeared out now. It's going to suck, but,
It's gone and you
they're
can't
not
come
here.
back. And I think that the
Exactly.
three of them, like, they're gonna understand today, but I don't think they really understood. I don't care that people are friends with them, but we're not going to be involving them in anything ever again. So,
Jane was very happy when you said that. She brought that up to me last night. The whole fact that you said, when you leave, you're done. Like, there's no grass is greener on the other side, and if it's not greener, you're not coming back. Like, you are done.
yeah, I mean, to me and to Duvall especially, Duvall, loyalty is big with Duvall. And when you join the family, she puts her trust in you and expects you to be loyal. So if you make a choice to leave the family, like, you're choosing to leave. That means you're choosing not to be loyal to us. That pisses her off. She was really pissed yesterday. I mean, that's
agree.
the way I am too. It fucking hurt. I was like, you guys, I told them they didn't have to agree. If you weren't sure about it, don't accept because you can't leave once you get in. Like, you're in and then you're out and that is it. There is nothing else. And I have nothing against Nolan and I have nothing against Alfie. I love them both. They were two of my first friends in the city, really, especially Alfie. But I just, if you don't want something, don't accept it, Or if you're unsure.
Yeah, I think the moment your hand goes up on that wall, it's for life.
Plus, from what Alfie fucking was saying yesterday, he basically created a gang of his own on the side and chose them.
Yeah, I was confused at what he was talking about.
He was like, I have other people relying on me. Why do you have other people relying on you? Why are you
Is that like
prioritizing
PSP
them?
gang? Is that like
No, it's probably the racing crew that he's got, which is SBS, I think.
SRS or whatever?
SRS, yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, I had this issue when I was in the HOA. I was part of Yokai and HOA, but I told my crew, Yokai, HOA always comes first. I joined Yokai because I wanted to be a part of a racing crew. It was something cool to do during the morning when the HOA were not around. And then when Izzy got blooded out of Yokai, crazy that you get blooded out of a racing crew.
That's crazy.
I handed in my katana. I'm like, I can't be a part of this, like, because one, Izzy was close to me, and two, she was HOA at the time. I'm like, I'm not gonna step in the middle of this conflict. Like, I'm going with my gang. I always pick my
Yeah.
gang first. Like,
And that's how it should be. I just, yeah, I think they had different priorities and stuff. Both of them, Nolan and Alfie. And just, Jane said it best yesterday. She never really felt like they were all the way in, you know? I don't think that they were.
yeah, I kind of felt the same way from what she said.
I feel like they joined it because they were like lost about what to do and then didn't like decisions and stuff that were made. Which honestly, no offense to Nolan, but after the whole Oscar thing and him being like, oh, I was ready to throw my whole business away, but you're not willing to stay to try to fix things. It's kind of fucked up. You're going to throw
Yeah.
your whole business away for someone who fucked up on their own and made a choice on their own, but you don't want to stay to try to like mend things and figure shit out. I don't know. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I don't get it with them. Like, but I could also see them like not being like Jane said, not fully in. Like,
I don't think Nolan ever wanted to let go of PSP. And that limits the things he can and cannot do. And for some reason, he thinks that because of that, he can't do things with us. Not true. I mean, Thea can't do anything. But she's still here, and I would still kill motherfuckers for her. Like, I don't... That makes no difference. Really gotta get her to stop running around and walking places, though. She's pissing me off. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I'm gonna reestablish it with everybody today. And I think I'm going to, at the meeting, it's mostly to just reiterate, if you guys don't want to be here, this is your free walk. Because past this point, I'm not going to be gentle about things. And if you choose to leave later, it's not going to be a cut your hand and, oh, you can just go freely. It's going to be a, like, you're losing something. You will lose your hand. I don't care. Because I think I've been too nice and I've let people kind of walk all over me and just make choices because I've let people do things. I wanted people to do the things they wanted to do versus the things that they should be doing, and that's on me. And how was I supposed to know people were unhappy? Because no one talks to me.
yeah, I think there's a healthy balance of this group should have something needs to be done. This group should do it first and then go do what you need to do, right? Like, hey, we need 500 ruby. Let's go get it. Once that's done, if everyone participates, then you can go and, you can go do your stuff.
Yeah,
like,
go fuck around, do whatever.
I'm always a firm believer of, listen, if 10 of us are awake, it's 10% of our energy to go get the shit done, right? To be at 100%.
Yeah.
But when it falls onto, your shoulders and like Lucy's, you guys are burdening, 100% of this shit, and no one else is really helping. It's rough. Or if like it's you, Duvall, and Lucy, you guys are kind of just sitting here like, well, we have all the burden right now.
Yeah.
That weighs on you. And some days, you might be at like 70% and you might be just fucking sending her, and other people can kind of like, chill. But those days where you're at like 10% and you have low energy, other people need to pick that up.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad because I've wanted to, since like the first meeting that we were doing on Mondays, I really wanted to like get out and start doing stuff. And then I had just all this shit with my sister and I just was not present.
I don't blame you one bit for any of that. That's your sister. She's a fucking psycho. And I think everyone in this group will have shit like, maybe not to that level happen, but shit will happen where, you know, things like that'll come up. They have to deal with it, and we just got to support them. And, you know, not every week's gonna be the same, and you know, is what it is. We gotta move on with it. We gotta help those who need it.
Yeah. I want to sit
Start
down.
start
I
working more
was
as a
talking
group
with
than
Lucy
individuals.
yesterday. Actually, I talked with Lucy and Duvall because I was like, who are we going to get to fill Ryu's shoes? Because I don't know. Lucy really wanted a meal, and I told her he's young. He's like 19 or something, and he doesn't want it. Like I asked him previously, and he didn't want it. He's very focused on his trap house. And I was like, I would prefer Wade. And then Duvall also would prefer you. But she didn't think you wanted it.
No, I'm in this for the long haul. Like my hand might not be up on that wall, but I'm not sitting back. Like
Yeah.
the day I told you I wanted to be a part at PDM, I wanted to be a part. And when Jane said if I leave, she's gonna blood me out. And I take that very seriously.
Oh, she will too. And I don't think she'd
Yes,
be
and I
gentle about it at all.
no. It wouldn't be the way I like it. So, you know.
No.
Like I'm very committed to this group and her, right? Like this and her are like my two primary things in my life.
And they should be. Luckily for you, she's in the gang, so you can have them both.
I know. At the same time, it's great.
Yeah. I have to start focusing my attention a little further away from Rod and a little closer towards the gang. That's a me thing, you know? And I don't know if I am ever going to be like, hey, Rod, you want to join my gang? Because I don't know if he'd want to. I'm just going to leave him and he can ask if he ever wants to.
I think like having Rod around is just nice in general. Like I've known him for a long time. Even if you just bring him to do shit with us.
I'm going
like,
to because I want him to get to know everybody a bit better.
Yeah. Like I'll be real. I was very intimidated when I first came around. Like the day I met you, I remember it vividly because fucking Bloomcart tried to tow my car.
God, that was
like,
good
I met
shit,
Emil that
man.
day.
I saw
met
you and I
Louis
was
that
like,
day.
this guy? I need this guy. I was like, I need this guy.
I think I met Duvall that day too. Like Jane's like, yeah, all my friends are around. I'm like, okay, I'll come hang. And I was like, this is kind of intimidating because she didn't really talk about you guys directly. She said my business partners. Like she was very secretive. But I picked up clues and I never asked because I never wanted to.
My business partner.
You know,
I love Jane. She's funny.
Dude, she is amazing. Like she brought me to the manor one time and I saw the TV with the handprint or whatever, and I didn't say a fucking word. I was like, I don't want to ask her. Like this is her. When we were dating and not a part of this, it was like she's like, my business partners come first if I have to. I'm like, I understand. Like if we're in the middle of like the best thing in the world, a date or whatever, and you need to go, like you go. So
Can be intimidating, especially coming to the manor, to be fair. It's like a big place and it's a little spooky. All the red lights are sick. Yeah, but I think it's not that bad though. I did make a mistake once though, where I like announced my relationship with Rod and then left him for like 20 minutes to stand in the circle, and he felt so uncomfortable. And I was like, that's my bad,
Good.
dude. I'm so
Good.
sorry.
Make him feel uncomfortable. Make that fucker feel uncomfortable. I think you guys are doing a good. You guys are doing a good job. You know, you've had to inherit this, and you're finding your footing, and people are gonna find where they need to be, and it's be growing pains. Like it's just every group has that.
Yeah. Today is just
Once
going
you
to
start
be a
finding those
blooding
people
out,
that,
and then me going, do you want to stay or do you want to go? If you choose to stay, you're in, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to have this conversation again where I'm gentle about you guys wanting to leave. You need to make a choice. And I don't care.
I think everyone
if they
that's
wanna
here
go,
wants
you know?
to stay.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone who's here, we're also on this. I don't want to say like your side fully when the whole Oscar thing happened, but they weren't as loud as Alfie and Nolan were. You know what I mean? Like everyone understood what happened. Whereas Alfie and Nolan were like,
Alfie and
"Oh, I feel
Nolan
betrayed."
have
Blah blah
something
blah.
happening that they just don't really want to talk about. And they genuinely, especially Nolan, really think that I would throw them to the wolves if their past came back to bite them. That's not true. I just think what Oscar was doing and had done deserved some kind of punishment. And I'm not going to
I
take that
agree.
away from people. If he fucks around, he needs to find out. Because
I agree.
I just think sometimes you need to learn, you know?
I think Osiris though and the Molly was a little overboard, but you know, that's in the past now.
The Molly was a lot, yeah.
The Molly was a little bit
You know,
too
the
much. They could
crazy
have just gone
part
up
is that that was
and
a
jumped
wedding
him.
gift from Mac. Molly.
Oh god.
And I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I should not tell
The
the
Molly
gang
was a
about
little
that.
yeah. Don't. The Molly was a little too much, but like they could have just jumped them and like beat them up or some shit. Would have been like whatever.
Yeah.
But I do agree. Like Oscar's situation was very, very different. Compared to like listen, your past came up, right? We fucked her up, and we'll fuck her up again if we got to.
My
If
past came
someone
up
from
and
Duvall's
you
past
know, it
come,
might come back. Someone else might get
if it
hurt.
comes back,
And
we're gonna be ready.
like, I will always stand by everybody as long as they didn't bring it on themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree with that.
Like, if it was an
Like-
accident, a misunderstanding, or any of that stuff, I'm always going to stand with you. If someone else hurt you, I'm always going to, like, I will send the dogs, whatever. But if you make a choice to fuck around with people and they don't like it, there's only so much I can do, especially when they do the courtesy of being like, hey, we are going after this person. We're just letting you know.
Especially if we have a relationship with the group. Like, I think probably Jane and I are the closest with Osiris here, but like, the same goes with like Marabunta or like Vengeance. Like, if someone in this group fucked around with them, and you're close with them, you're like, if you keep fucking with them, we can't back you on this because you're, one
Yeah.
kind of fucking our relationship. Because
I mean,
it's good to have
Walker and
friends.
I talked about it, like the whole blooding in thing. If they ever make a choice that's gonna fuck them, but like is something we can't get involved in because it will fuck us, like, and vice versa. Like Walker and I already established, we're not gonna shoot for you if it's something that's gonna negatively impact our gang. Because while we will shoot for you, like we have priorities, and our priorities
Mhm.
are our families, and we both agreed on that. But also, Gemma and Osiris all helped look for me, despite everything, because Gemma likes me. And I just think, it's hard for people to accept that, like, sometimes there have to be consequences for the actions that you take, even if they're excessive consequences, you know?
I got a ride to Polito earlier from Cammy, and Oscar was in the car. He's like, "I'm gonna get out, and you guys can come pick me back up." Like, that's how much he doesn't want not to deal with them. But I look at him and I go, "Man, I've known Gemma far longer than you, Oscar. Like, you might be part of this group, and I will back you. But if you poke the bear,
Don't poke the
literally
bear.
Gemma's one of the scariest people I've ever known.
Oh, she's terrifying.
And,
She is
like-
terrifying.
Yeah. No, but that's shit. Like, that's water under the bridge for us. Like, I really don't give a shit. Shit happens. If you hold grudges and grievances for too long, it's not worth it. Not in a city like this.
I also think the group being a little bit smaller now is probably better right this moment for everyone to start around each other because they have to. No?
I agree. That's why I want to do this thing next week where we all go do jobs, and
Mm-hmm.
you can go do jobs with people you don't normally do them with.
I also really, really, really want to establish today that, like, Alfie Nolan and Reed left. If you're doing stuff with them, but I ask you to do something for us and you prioritize what you're doing with them, I will kick you out. Like, that'll be
I
the
agree.
end of it. I don't care who you hang out with in your free time, but if I ask you for something and you choose them, you're choosing to leave. Like, you're choosing them, and that's it. They made their choice. They chose to leave. You know, our priorities have to be with the people who actually matter, which right now is our family.
Yeah, and I think a good idea would be talking to everyone kind of individually. Like if it's with you and Lucy, like talk to like
Mhm.
Emil and be like, what do you want to do with this trap house? What can we do to help you get to that kind of shit, you know? And then we can set
Yeah.
goals for those people and be like, all right, this week it's quiet, but Emil needs 20 grand for this house he wants to buy. Let's get him this money. We all come together, work as a group, get him what he needs, because then it's gonna
Yeah.
pay back to us. Like if you know, if Duvall's like, hey guys, I need fucking 100 tires for the shop, we should go out there and like find that for her, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that'll give some people that have like, you know, people like Thea and Leaf and those who are like civilians can still help in their own way, you know.
Yeah.
Making the people that
What's up,
are here
Puggle?
feel appreciated to a point where like, yeah, we'll help you. Let's get your shit. Like if Emil, I know Emil mentioned a house on the south side. If he wants to get that fucking house, we should all just go out there and just throw some money in and get him his trap house on the south side and let him cook up his idea. Because if it works down there, then he can open up another one up here. That could be like, you know, whatever he needs to do because he'll kick back money to the group. Lets him do his thing when we're not doing stuff.
I enjoy RPing with you too. Yeah, I really want to prioritize the trap house stuff like real bad, and I want to get him what he wants because he's been working really fucking hard to get it on his own. and
Kid
with
might
his
be young, but the
solos.
kid's got ambitions, and he's one of the most driven people I've ever met.
I've never met anyone who's like, this is, this is my goal. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, like if he wants that shit, let's help him get it. Because then, at the end of the day, it's gonna make him happy. It's gonna boost his morale. That other people can help him with it. Maybe Donut gets
Yeah.
bored one day and wants to help out at the trap house. He's got something he can go do, right? Like,
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. We need more shit, you know.
yeah, I think we just need more shit while we wait. You know, one day this boosting app will be available.
Surely
One day I'll be able to boost, or this portable meth lab. Surely one day.
Give me one sec. I just want to like discuss the stuff with Duvall and Lucy. The whole like positioning you thing. That sounds weird out of context.
Yeah, let's.
Please don't tell Jane I
crazy.
said that. I don't want to die.
I won't. She won't kill you. I think she'll smack me like, "Why'd you make her say that?"
Why'd you make her say that? Balls awake.
The person you were trying.
I mean, I know that Duvall wanted you to be in that position. I just mostly. Or just Lucy sorted. Or just tell Lucy. Because that's the way it is.
You
Hello.
can always ask Emil as well too.
Hello,
If
my
he's interested
beautiful.
in a spot, you can find
How's it
him one.
going?
Can you come to Red List when you're free?
Yeah.
I promise
Yeah,
I'm not dropping a super surprise meeting with Ryu or anything like that. It's just me and Wade.
Yeah. Just give me a little bit and I'll be down there.
Sure, sure. You okay?
All right. Yeah. I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
He'll be here in a bit.
All right. Like, you can always have a chat with Emil and see what he wants. Because if he doesn't want a spot, but you can always give him like.
Dude, he wants his trap house so bad. I've talked with him about this so many times. He does not want this responsibility. He wants his trap house.
Then we should find out.
That is
we
what
should
he
see if he wants to
wants.
buy a south side one, and we should get one running for him.
Shit. Oh my god. You know the freaking Marabuntas have a trap house? And I mean like a trap house. I mean it has trap doors.
Oh, really?
It is so fucking cool.
I think
It
I've
is
seen it.
literally
I think
the coolest.
I think Jane took me very early on.
No, they just got it finished. It's on my
Oh,
blog.
okay, never mind
Yeah, it's a
then.
new one. They have trap fucking doors. Like holes you fall into and ladders you can climb to get back up. It's fucking cool as shit. I'm like, damn, I need a house like that. Because Mac, the other day, the cops showed up and they were going to arrest one of us. And he was like, oh, I'm thinking about just running to Big Blue and leading the cops through the house because there's trap doors everywhere. And if they fall through, they're trapped in there. Like they're stuck. Because
That's
like you
goofy
need
as
keys
fuck, but
to
I
get
love
out.
it.
And I'm just like, that's Would be so fucking funny to just bait them into that house.
God. No, they showed me some houses. I think Max showed me the upside down house.
Yeah, they've got a lot of houses, and some of them are fucking crazy.
Yeah, Jane took me to yeah, this is very early on. This is when I met Sonny. Like really met Sonny. Oscar as well, when he was taking photos. I met JJ. And I think Lucy was there. I don't remember. But they're doing photos for Red List. I think Lucy was there because there was Red List. And then Mac was showing us their houses. He's like, look at this, I got an upside down house. And we walk in, I'm
His
like,
whole
oh.
house is upside down. It's so confusing. I'm like, why is this like this?
Like, this makes sense for you. Now that I know Mac longer, now this makes sense.
No, Mac is unhinged, man. He's a great guy, though.
That dude is something. He makes me fucking laugh.
He's a unique character. Oh my god, I just realized I completely forgot about him yesterday. Well, I mean,
A
I
lot
didn't say I
happened yesterday.
was gonna call him back.
A lot happened.
Yeah. A lot going on. John's staying at our place and fell asleep with a switchblade in his hand. Like tears all over his pillow on our couch. Don't think he.
Yeah, I think he's really going through it, I think. Everyone agrees with their trauma some way or another.
I think this was really hard on Sean. Like, the outcome of what happened to him would have been different if it wasn't for the police. Like, he's trying to come to terms with, I think he said, the fact that the system that he believed in failed him so stupendously and almost got him killed. It's like a lot. Like, I got pulled over yesterday and he like had like the 1,000-yard stare and stuff. Like, didn't want to be around the cops at all. Never really seen Sean afraid before. Like, really scary.
Yeah, cops really fucked that shit.
I just like, I wish I knew how to care for him. I'm just burying my shit until it inevitably pops up at a very inopportune moment. I don't know how to process my emotions. And Rod's doing the same thing, which is also bad.
Yeah, Rod's not great at that.
We're both forcing each other to talk, and it's a fucking interesting experience.
That's crazy. He finally has a partner that makes him like you guys are both kind of like similar in the same way of not expressing, and then you have to force each other.
He took me to Izzy's grave yesterday. I think I took some fentanyl patches and I like OD'd for the meeting yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I don't do drugs,
why-
but I just kind of like, I don't know. Yesterday was a day. And he took the rest of the patches and was gonna use them, and he said he was at Izzy's grave. But he didn't end up using them, and then he took me to her grave and just said he didn't want to experience what happened with her ever again. But he
You know
didn't do
my history with
drugs.
Izzy? Izzy was my old lady in the Lost.
Really?
Yep. Izzy and I were together for a while. When I left the club, she came with. We kind of went our separate ways at that point because we were kind of at the point of she was going towards yokai, and I was going to do whatever came my way. When I left, I joined HOA probably about 3 weeks later, but it was very hard for me to decide to join them. But they were the only group, like Sis, the leader, reached out to me the moment he heard I was leaving and offered me a place to hang out in Mirror Park, just to come hang out and have some fun because I knew them, you know, through business deals and shit. Izzy and I were really close. Izzy brought me into yokai. That's why when she was removed, I left as well. But when Izzy was killed by the cops, myself and Rod went on like pretty much like a like a vengeance arc. I ended up shooting the cops down that shot Izzy after I got out of prison for murder and I was on parole. So literally, probably half a day after I being out of prison, I shot cops down because they twatted out some shit that was like very insensitive towards her. And right back into prison I went.
Worth it.
It was I got to see Izzy's body, which sucked on the day of my friend's funeral. I was let out of prison to go to my friend's funeral. So TLDR on that. Friend gets kidnapped, gets shot, and dies. We go to prison. I execute the guy who did it in the showers and made his cousin watch. He died, so I was put in prison for that. Luckily enough, the other cops let me out to go to his funeral. But I saw Izzy's body that day as well too. That was not a fun day.
That is a lot of trauma in one day.
Yeah.
You're kind
I
of
think the
unhinged,
worst.
Wade. What the fuck?
Yeah, my life hasn't been great.
You and Rod both, like, no hesitation with anything.
Yeah.
Rod said he was sad he didn't have a gun yesterday because he was with the cops that pulled us over. Mostly because one of them was Bean, who Rod said, like, sang some shit or something. Or, like, was at the scene that got Cat arrested or something. I don't remember. Rod kind of just goes on tangent. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I know. I've listened to him talk before. I'm like, okay. No, I think the best thing about that day was I got to bury a friend. I got to see but then Rod gave me Izzy's cut from the Lost. He still had it. So, no, I have that. I had that. I don't know where it is now. It's somewhere in the world. Rod and I have gone through a lot of shit.
You guys have similar person. You remind me a lot of each other. It's very funny.
We spent a lot of time together in the HOA when, like, him and Nico took over. Even like through the HOA when I joined, Rod was getting shit on nonstop by people. Like, Rod went through a lot of shit, and I was like, guys, we can't be shitting on him all that much. It's fun to bug people, it's fun to jab, but like, not when everyone's shitting on him, it kind of takes a toll on someone. And we joined at the same time. We kind of came in at the same time. I think at the end of the day, it was me, Nico, and Rod were like the last three standing.
Oh. I don't know who Nico is, but...
Nico is Emil's cousin.
Oh. Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's his older cousin. I didn't know about that until like a month ago. He brought it up. Yeah.
I know Nico's Hida.
Nico was my boy. Kid was into skateboarding and yo-yoing when I met him. He was really into yo-yoing.
And yo-yoing.
Oh yeah, this guy was playing with yo-yos. I got him a custom yo-yo like my second week of being around. That was a lot of shit near the end that we all went through. That's why we don't really hesitate anymore. Hesitation is gonna get you killed, and like, I'm not willing to let anyone that I care about get hurt again.
Hopefully we don't have to deal with anyone getting hurt for a while. Please, God, please.
Yeah.
I realize I have like 20 fucking watches on me that I meant to go.
I was doing my material stuff throughout the day and selling weed.
You do a
Moving
lot,
shit.
huh? You just gotta
Yeah, I do a
do
lot.
stuff.
I
I
got
don't
weed to
keep track
sell.
of what you do.
So my goal right now is I want to be. I get my bank account to 100 grand, like 30 grand away. What I've been doing is I've been putting money in my account, but then I've been putting money into the stick and poke account as well too. So whenever that building opens that Jane wants, we have money put aside for that.
Oh, which building did you want to use?
It's the Inked Ink building across from Duval's. So if you're ever at Duval's
Oh, yeah.
and you're looking out at the road, look to the right. Yeah, she wants to open that shop.
Shit, okay. Good spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just doing that, or I'm saving up to either buy us a house or whenever a car comes around that I want. Hi, Luce.
Hello.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello. Duval's
It's
coming
very
in.
pretty today. Oh, Deval didn't answer my call.
Before Duval gets here, Lucy, Leaf said he has a van we can use.
Sounds good.
We can use Leaf's van. He doesn't mind holding it and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why you say before Devil get here? What the hell?
Well, because I have to tell Lucy this about a van. I don't want to like. Never mind.
Yep.
You look cool, Duval.
Do
I
look
just don't
cool,
want to get into like
Deval.
another deep conversation, and then I forget what I was going to say.
Okay.
Sorry, Devil is here.
Hi, Duval.
I love you,
Well,
Deval.
not-
I miss you. You didn't answer
not
my
that
phone
way.
Sorry.
call.
It was mostly because like
He's eating a
we're gonna
salad.
talk more.
What
I like
kind
your
of salad?
stance.
Okay. I just want to kind of make this short and sweet. I've been talking to Wade about whether or not he wants to step up to the Ryu position. Emil's like not really gonna be down for that. I've spoken to him about it multiple times, and he just wants his trap house. That's his focus. So, it was kind of between Emil and Wade. But I've asked Wade, and Wade has agreed to it. I just would like to get any opinions or anything from the two of you. Like disagreements with it, if there are any.
That's really awkward because he's like right there.
Yeah. Do you want me to? Do you want me
You
to
can
get
say
him?
some
Do you want him
shit,
to
I don't
leave? I
care.
mean, the Wade doesn't give
No,
a
I
fuck.
just wanted to make that a comment. Yeah, no, it's you come
Say
comment
whatever,
on
yo.
like whether you not like him in a position, but he also right there.
Look, I feel like we've established that honesty is probably better than not talking to people about shit. So you might as well just do it in front of them.
Yeah. I think Emil could be good. He just would need direction, you know.
Yeah, I spoke with him last night about it, and he said as long as you are willing to give direction and like a solid like trajectory for the group, that is something that he would want. That would have been my first shout, and then Wade would be next. But I would shout Emil first. I think. No offense to you, Wade, because you do a
Not
lot.
taken.
I also like, I'm gonna be honest, like why you only have to be one, you know?
I mean, it doesn't have to be one.
Yeah.
Be more
Like,
like
I'll work with Emil on this shit. Like him and I could probably get some shit rolling.
I think the two of you absolutely could.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
When, you know,
very
if I'm not around and Emil is, he can take it, and then you know.
Yeah, especially
Vice
since you
versa.
are at that, like you are awake at different times. I think that's a good goal to.
yeah.
I say wait now and give Emil some time to step into it. See if he's ready for that kind of thing, you know. After it has settled and all of that dust, you know, is put on the place where it is.
Okay.
It's great because you know Emil have a lot of his solos. So I think they go out and do things. We'd have connection in different places. My only worry is like you're like close with like the people in Palito, right? How that gonna affect if like, you know, good 90% of our family don't fucking like them?
That's fine.
Not gonna be a problem for you.
I have about 4 people in Osiris that I care about, but at the end of the day, this group comes first. If I gotta go against them, I gotta go against them. I still
Yeah,
care
okay.
about them. I still fuck with them, but I said this to V. If anyone ever does what happened to V to anyone else in this group, I would go ballistic on them too. Like, this group comes first. It's like you guys and Jane are the only 2 things in my life that I care about.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk with Emil a bit more about like further down the line or whenever he feels ready for that stuff, I guess. Question mark.
I think he like already, right? He's just waiting to see like where everything rests. Because we've had
Yeah.
a couple of tornadoes.
Tornadoes. Also, we have to blood out Alfie Nolan and Ryu today. Blood out sounds worse than it actually is, but it literally is blood on the wall.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know how we cut in a certain direction each time?
Mhm.
I think if anybody leave on good time, you know, where you don't have to take their hand, then we just cut in the opposite. So it's like an X on their hand.
Well, that's a good idea.
Ooh.
Yeah, because if we just cut the same sky, you know, it's like, how do we know if it's gonna, you know, how we know? But if it's an X, you know, that they're gone.
Yeah. In the same vein, the meeting today, I want to establish a couple things with everybody. Which one would be today is going to be like the only day where I would consider it acceptable to leave without me being pissed off. So if anyone else has any arguments or wants to leave, I would rather that they do it today, because past that point, like, I need everybody to be in it all the way. That's what we all signed up for, you know? But also, a train of thought and I lost it. Conductor, come back. The blooding in stuff. I want to change it up a bit because we're gonna keep the red right hand stuff. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, but I want to add something to the blooding in, make it more like poetic, yes, which is to like cut their hand and drip their blood into a fire and then put the ash on their cheek or something as like a sign that they've given their life to us. Like, the family has to come first, always. Because I think Alfie and Nolan didn't choose us, and neither did Ryu. We didn't come first for them at all.
I would disagree with the Ryu thing. Alfie and Nolan, I think we always knew what their true passion was. And I think when they originally were brought in, it was understood that they would always focus on that and then they would help in areas. And I think things changed. Ryu gave his everything to this for a very long time. We wouldn't be here still if it weren't for Ryu. I'm pissed off at him and I have a lot of strong feelings, but
I'm not saying that he didn't give us everything, because he did, but he also didn't choose us at the end, which is the part that actually matters.
At the end, he didn't, but he did choose us a lot along the way.
I'm all for like altering the blooding in or whatever. if it's taken seriously. I was really upset after Emil's blood in because I felt like it was just some silly little like, oh haha, let's all stand in a hallway, and then, you know, it didn't feel like it had any weight to it at all. And I don't know if that was because like vengeance was there and you were like nervous or what, but like it didn't feel right.
No, I was really sick that day. Honestly, probably shouldn't have blooded him in at all. I was
It just
not
went
well.
so fast and it just felt like it didn't mean much. So if we're gonna alter it and add to it, I wanted to have gravity, you know, like these people know that when this happens, it's fucking happening. If you put your fucking hand on that wall, you don't walk away, especially for some coward bullshit. Sorry, Lucy.
Oh no, that was coward bullshit. I wholeheartedly agree. That's why I held my tongue yesterday, because if I had spoken, it would have been, well, it would have been angry, and I probably would have regretted it after. So
Yeah.
No, it's fine. On that same general note, I also want to
Are we a cult?
n- n- no?
No, I was a part of a cult. That's not a cult.
No.
Okay.
Don't think we're a cult. Anyway, on that same note, I would like to let everyone know today that Alfie, Nolan, and Ryu, I have nothing against them. I appreciate them, and I love them, and I care for them, and I'm sure that we all do. But if there's ever a moment where people are individually hanging out with them and our gang needs something and they don't come running because they're hanging out with them, I will immediately remove that person from the gang. Because they chose to leave, and I will not be prioritizing them, ever.
Okay, I have a question. It's gonna be a vulgar. What if like me and Nolan are like,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
You
my
know?
god.
Banging?
Oh my
You guys are
god.
banging?
Oh my
Like, what
god.
if
Oh
I
my
get a
god. Oh my
call?
god.
Like, do I
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
leave?
tell you to stop fucking. I'm not gonna tell you to stop fucking. Oh my god.
look,
Oh
the
my
question
God.
have to.
That's a
You want
solid-
the honesty,
that's a solid
okay?
point.
The ball gets
Okay.
a call. He's
Look,
like,
if
"You
you're
gotta get out
fucking,
of
I'm
there,
not gonna
go."
tell you to stop fucking. You can let them finish, okay?
I mean, we haven't even done it yet, you know. But like, I just, you know, I have to put your proof, okay?
I don't expect you to just be like, all right, remove yourself. I need to go.
Pull out. I gotta go.
Can you finish faster? I gotta
If
go.
it's serious, Ilya, like if it's a serious enough, I will. But like, you know what I mean?
No, I mean
been a
like
very
I
person.
mean like
I have needs.
if people are out doing shit with like Alfie, Nolan, and Ryu, but I'm like, okay, I need people to come back to the house to go out and do shit together. If you're prioritizing any of those three, especially after they left, that's grounds for just removal, because I can't be bothered dealing with that shit. They left, and if I need people to go out and do shit, I need them to come and do shit.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be an issue, but it's more just like I just want it out there so that people don't misunderstand if I'm later pissed off or
It's like a
something
disclaimer.
needs to happen.
Like,
Yeah.
you know now.
Yeah.
They also, I will say, yesterday that you know, despite leaving, they dropped everything to come and help help us get out of a chase. So they're still in it. They're still there for us. So
I know, and as long
I
as
just
it
wanted to
doesn't
bring that up
negatively
so you know
impact
about it.
us, we can be there for them too. But again, we gotta prioritize ourselves. So if they get into some shit that's gonna fuck us over, we're not helping.
Okay. I think they know that.
Yeah, I don't ever want people to misunderstand that just because we're friends with people means we have to do anything for them, especially if they chose to leave us. You know, I genuinely feel like Nolan and Alfie especially, they could have stayed, but they chose not to.
I think
Alfie hurts more because I feel like he built an entire gang and then left us after he built an entire other group of people to go to.
I don't think so. It was like that for Alfie. I mean, that group was already a thing before he joined. I think he lost his memory and he lost like who he was. and he found care and hope and dream with us. And then as he started to get his memory back, you know, the guilt of either side weigh on him, you know. Like he got people that he left behind. They were there for him in the beginning. And he, I think he let that guilt hold it too high for him. He had to go back to them, you know. Once
And
he
I get
remembered
it.
things.
Yeah, I get it. I just
Doesn't make it hurt any less, you know.
no. Just from now on, when people join us, they need to join us with the understanding that like you have the choice not to join us if you're hesitant about it, but there needs to be no hesitation once you're in it. I don't ever want people being like, "Ooh, I could." I still don't know why Nolan joined at this point, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know why either of them joined, really. It just feels kind of like they joined to have a temporary thing and then left, you know? Whether it's true or not, I don't know. It's just the feeling. I just feel not good about it. Reuse is just painful, and I'm gonna struggle not to, like, seriously injure him. I'm really mad about Ryu.
Yeah. I've already talked with Lucy about that. I think I spoke about it with her earlier. I think it was, and it hurts to hear it in the voice, right? But I think the breakup between him and Lucy were just not as amicable as we all thought. I think he forgot talking to anyone about his issues because he worried that if he did, then it would mean he would not get to be next to Lucy, be with her, be around her. That if he kept his mouth shut and all his issues to himself, then he could just continue being in that perfect zone of being able to be around her. Love make people do stupid fucking things, you know?
I mean, it doesn't help that he was going around at, like, trying to figure out ways to win her over, and then she ended up with Mac.
I mean,
She didn't know about that,
it is
but, you
what
know,
it
everyone
is, you
else
know?
did.
It is what it is. And, like, Lucy should not feel guilt about that.
No,
That's
she
on
shouldn't.
him. He lied about how he felt and that he was okay and all that. And that's not something to hold over someone else's head, you know? I just think he did stupid shit. And he was too scared to admit the real reasons. Because who wants to admit that? Who wants to admit, oh yeah, I'm still in love with my ex so much so that I am gonna forgo talking about how upset I am because I don't want to not be around her. You know? No one's gonna admit that shit. But that's like a plain day, you know? That's what it is. And I think he just eventually, after he had time to mourn it, you know, I think he finally took a bit of a coward way out.
I just wish
That's
that
why
he
I
was
was very
honest about
stern with him.
everything. Like, everything. Even if Lucy was
Well,
only a fraction of why he left. Like, that should have been talked about. With at least Lucy.
oh, for sure. But I mean, there is like, it's a difference about like hearing things, you know, you say stuff to yourself in your head and hearing them actually spoken. It's that
Yeah.
difference, you know. That's why you have to call him out on his shit, you know. And I think after that happened, after we called him out on it that last night, he was like, shit, you're right. That's just how it is, unfortunately.
I do
But
hope that he
all we
finds
can do is go
whatever.
forward.
Yeah. I hope he finds whatever it is he needs with wherever he ends up. But it doesn't mean that I'm fucking happy about it.
Yeah. You're gonna hurt for a while.
I should have Lucy blood. Just kidding. Joking. I'm joking. Sorry.
He's
God,
a
that would be
coward,
mean.
and if he can't admit the way that he feels, especially when asked directly multiple times, if he can't say what he means, then this is his own fault. Hang on, Niles from B Machine is calling me, and I'm going to answer because I'm afraid that something happened at the
That's okay.
Hello. Okay. Okay. I am, but you can also try. There's another vet on duty if you want to give her a call. Yeah, I would give her a call. I am so sorry. I'm just in the middle of something real quick. Thank you. Bye bye. Fish got ran over and I forgot I was clocked in.
Ugh.
But yeah, he was given more than enough opportunities to say what he meant. And if he didn't have the balls to do that, that's his own fault.
Dude, I
And in the
didn't
end,
like
he
how
ended with a-
yesterday he's like, I didn't want to. I only said it now because I didn't want V to hate me. Like what? What? Should have just said it to begin with, so at least I knew what was going on in your head. I don't understand the thought process behind that. I hate him more now. I don't hate him, but I'm really pissed off.
Yeah. I don't understand. But same. I hope he finds everything that he's looking for.
Oh, I just remembered another thing. I'm gonna ask everybody at the meeting just to get everyone's opinion on it. But I would like to consider bringing in Lux and Seamus. But I would like your guys' opinions too.
Yeah, I think that they are both good. I do think that we need to focus on recruitment as a whole.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest. I don't know Seamus very well. I know he like real loyal and shit, but I think we need to have a period of time where he like come around and hang with us more proper before we add him to anything.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
That
that's
is a
fine.
good
Like we can
shout because
invite
he
him
was
to
very close
things, you
to
know.
Rio.
Invite him to
Yeah.
things, have him come on job with us or whatever. But like inviting him right away, I just don't know him. You know,
No, that makes
he's like
sense.
a good cat, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he always told me he doesn't like come around us because he doesn't want to overstep. Not a part of our gang. It's just so.
yeah. Well, they invite
But
him.
Yeah, we can invite
And
him to
who are
some
the
stuff.
other one? Or Lux?
Lux. Yeah.
Or that Cammy girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been hanging around for a while.
How solid are they? Are they like a ride or die, or are we gonna have an
Oh
issue
no,
with
she's
their breakup?
100%. I don't know actually. Maybe we should talk to Amy about that.
I know she does a lot of jobs. She was down for that shit. I
She's
don't know about
always
the-
down to do shit, but I also, I don't really want to deal with another relationship problem.
We
No
should have
offense,
chat with
Lucy.
Cammy
I
and
love
her
you.
about it.
Oh no, you're fine.
I just, like, you were fine after it, but clearly Ryu was not. So I just.
Yeah. And he did not voice that to me. He voiced the exact opposite to me. So
Yeah, I think maybe we sit down with Cammy and we talk with her about it. Yeah, I'll probably just let everybody know we'll be taking Seamus on a couple of things to get him used to
Like a
everybody.
hang around.
Yeah, we'll make them.
I will say,
proper hang
we did a
arounds.
job with Seamus once. Me, Emil, and Ryu. We did a house robbery. He talked us out of getting arrested by the cops.
What?
We had 2 giant trucks at a house. Yeah.
Talked you out of it?
He talked the cops out of like arresting all of us, and we left with 2 box trucks full of furniture.
That's crazy.
So he's got some ideas. He's a little dude. So I think he should definitely come on some stuff.
we
Cars,
regularly
tickets.
go and hit cars with him. Or at least I regularly hit cars with him. Normally me, him, and Emil.
I think we bring him around a bit more, get him used to everybody, and get Duval's Vibe check.
Yep.
Get a Duval check.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I just
Roll for
I
Duval
don't wanna
check?
I don't wanna risk any of us, but like especially Duval feeling loyalty is in question at any point in time. I think that's it. I just wanted to get your guys' opinions and stuff before the meeting so that I know what to address and what not to address. I think I'll wait on the Cammy and Lux thing until we can all sit down with Cammy and, you know, try to figure that out. Maybe we bring Lux too. I don't know. Thoughts? Would you sit down with both of them or just Cammy and get Cammy's
I'd say
opinion?
I
Cammy
would sit
first
down
and
with
then
Cammy
move.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has Camille like approached you about bringing Lux in, or was this like your
No.
idea?
It was a me idea. Yeah, Cammy's
Okay.
never.
Yeah, then
brought it up.
definitely talk to Camille first. Be like, hey, how
Yeah.
would you feel about this? You know?
Yeah.
I do think she brought Lux's name up briefly when we had that last meeting here, but I don't think anyone was around. Like she was just chatting about Lux.
I
Okay.
think it's because Lux was there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Well, Lux
And
did
she was
leave.
like,
there
Lux
for the
had
whole
been
thing.
here for a while. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
She's just been here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real fucking honest, and I feel real bad about this. I completely fucking confused Ripley for Lux, and I thought that Cammy was dating Ripley the whole time.
No.
It real fucking
have the
awkward
same
when
hair
I
color
realized they
pretty
were
much,
different
huh?
people.
Yeah, they have the same hair color pretty much. That's crazy.
I was like,
I don't know.
oh.
I don't know if I've ever seen Ripley and Lux in the same room. You might be
Wait a
onto something.
minute. Hold on.
You want to know something real embarrassing? I introduced myself to Lucy 3 times before I remembered who she
What the
was.
fuck?
Yep.
It wasn't intentionally. I think I met you at a
Hello, I'm Wade.
photography thing.
Hello, I'm Wade.
Yeah, and then I met her at the little spot down.
Lucy's
across
just
from
like,
JJ's
does
spot.
this guy have memory?
Yeah, Lucy's like, you've introduced yourself to me 3 times already. I'm like, oh. And then I remembered.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, I think after the meeting today, I would like to take out a few people to go hit stuff, namely like Manny. I need to talk with Leaf and Oscar about stuff. Mostly just to get like where their heads and stuff are at. Ryu said he spoke with Leaf at least about stuff, and I just kind of want to know if there was like an impression left with Leaf to leave too. You know?
He said that he spoke with Leaf, Manny, and Emil.
Yeah.
I think the main thing that he has been speaking with Leaf about, and Leaf and I have been speaking about this to each other as well, because Leaf has been bringing it up to me, and I've been trying to figure out a way to fix it, is like the stagnation. Like there is no real direction. People don't seem super motivated, and everyone just kind of wants to like hang out. No one's willing to like step up and give direction.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, at least with Wade kind of generally there, and then we'll talk with Emil and see how he's feeling like a couple days maybe. He wants to help out. Yeah, I gonna focus more on RH, sisters in prison and stuff, so hopefully that'll be not an issue for a while. But yeah, my head's kind of been elsewhere, and I've been not feeling the best, so I'm sorry for that. But we'll push stuff still. I still want to get the trap house stuff going for Emil. Very passionate about it, and I am not trying to take that away from him.
I think he's just passionate about it because he thinks that us as a whole, we need a focus. And no one else was giving one, so he decided on one.
Yeah.
To give people.
I mean, it's good
But
focus.
I think he's open to whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot of things to focus on in the city at the moment. So I think that's a good focus to focus on. But yeah, I want to take out a couple people today and just hit cars and stock up some ruby and shit. And get some more stuff going. I'll probably sell a little bit today. I haven't sold in a while.
It's honestly really fun and very chill. I try not to do it often because obviously I don't want to get hit with that.
Yeah.
But if Duvall and I can ever figure out the situation with the business transfer, obviously I'll be able to do that more. Which also, I just got a call from someone who is running for mayor. It's our lawyer.
DuPont?
DuPont is going to be running for mayor.
Why? Really?
Yep. I think that is a good campaign to get behind.
You think he'll win?
I think there's a pretty good chance. He has a lot of friends. He defends everyone in the city. He is by far the busiest lawyer there is. He wants to make changes to the judicial system. I think he's very honest about what is and is not reasonable. My only concern is whether or not he's going to have Martin in his ear. If he doesn't, then I'm down with it.
Martin's brother's running as well too.
Yeah, and I refute. I am fine with whoever winning who has zero ties to Martin. I think that needs to be our biggest concern.
Tell you this, Rod and I were talking about getting expunged and running as well too, and just running smear campaigns against everyone else except for the one person we want to win. I was gonna go say I was gonna go to fund the police, and then we send the candidate in that's like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure the police are funded well to get their votes.
I don't think Rod could help at all because he just shot the deer.
That's true. I was gonna run for mayor too, way back, but I shot Bloomcart.
Oops.
Yeah.
I don't want another one of our people being mayor again. That was not good for us.
It was. I wasn't gonna campaign at all. I was just gonna put my name on the docket and just see what.
To be honest, it would have been fine if Kristoff like woke up ever, or if we woke up. But I mean me and Tinker, to actually tell him what to do.
I think it's Martin's brother. Says like DuPont. I know Anna's running again.
Anna runs like every
God,
time.
I hope Anna loses. I fucking hope Anna loses. Just for my own selfish gain.
Right.
I feel like if Anna wins,
it'll be bad.
Anna's going to have a hard time because the entire medical department hates her.
Well, all of Sama, right? Is that what I'm saying? Is that you guys? Sandra's Medical Association. I don't know. The whole hospital, they're all fucking
Sama
idiots.
is the hospital.
They're all fucking idiots. I'll say it. Doctors are fucking the most whiny group of people you'll ever meet. Welcome to my TED Talk. It goes, doctors and the PD.
Love doctors. We love PD. I think that was pretty much it. I guess while we're here, if any of you guys have anything that you want to bring up before the meeting, concerns or anything.
Nope, I'm good.
I'm gonna go talk to Leaf and get his van sorted.
Oh shit, we gotta get keys back from the people who are left. Maybe we change keys.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, maybe we just redo the keys. Even though that sounds like a pain in the ass. Actually, I don't think that would fuck us over with keys. I'm pretty sure they'd give us the
I don't think so. What if fucking awkward? What if they get stolen and nobody tell us?
True.
Yeah, we might as well just do all new keys for the Jelp van. We aren't using the MC7U van anymore. So
yeah. So we're changing out that other van because that's Ghost van, right? Or is that okay. Yeah, I removed Ghost and Habibi. I don't know about Daryl, but I mean Rio basically said yesterday that they were all probably gonna leave, and I believe him. So we'll just so we're getting Leaf's van. Whose van is the Jelp van?
That's mine, but all we keep in there is materials.
Okay. Yeah. I just couldn't remember.
That's the clean van.
I'll need keys for the new van because I don't think I had keys for the other van, but I never bothered to ask because I didn't know.
I'll talk to Leaf and we'll cook up a bunch of keys.
Okay. So we'll redo the Jelp van keys and then get keys for Leaf's van. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other points of remember. My brain doesn't work. I think that's it, right? We blood them out,
Yeah.
and then we make new keys and stuff. Do they have keys to anything else?
My heart.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you fucking scratch up the lock, man?
All right.
It's okay.
Okay. Yep. All right. Good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Seamus around a bit more and do more stuff with Lux, but prioritize doing stuff with the people who are able to go out and do stuff. Good?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. I think normal time, because I would like Emil to be around and he won't be around till 7 p.m. PST question mark. I think that's our normal Monday meeting time, but I can't remember.
9 EST.
Yeah, so 7 PS. Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. But I appreciate all of you guys and your opinions and stuff, helping me do the right stuff because I am stupid. You guys are great. But I need food or I'm going to starve to death.
Same.
Yeah.
I think
Should've
Deval
finished
and
this
I are going to
material.
go open her shop for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
When is the meeting? Wait a minute.
I'll come down.
What'd you say, Deval?
The meeting's
When
not
the
for
meeting?
a few hours.
Oh,
It's
okay.
I
yeah.
really
if
want
it's
Emil
6
to be there.
EST, 2:20, 2 hours and 20.
Okay, that's pretty perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
You
can
guys
get a
need me?
few
Give me a
cars in.
call.
I think I want to do
Ooh, can I get Rod's car fixed up? Well, he's not
yeah,
around.
yeah.
I'm
I think
picking
I want to
him.
do today, Lucy. I want to do like a muscle car special.
Okay.
Ooh.
So like any like people who aren't our family, like if our family bring a car by and they want that done, that's fine. But like I think I only want to take muscle cars today.
All right. Sounds good.
I want to touch muscle.
Oh my god. Nolan's not giving you enough of that. Sorry. But
We're
going
taking
down
it
the
slow.
elevator. Bing.
Taking it very slow.
It's so slow, Deval. I don't understand.
So slow.
Like, why are you taking it so slow?
I don't know, man.
So, like, because you are smoking. Sorry. Respectfully.
Sorry.
Smoking.
It's true.
Dude, oh my god, Lucy, I saw Big Blue yesterday. Max showed me. The place
It's
is
amazing,
cool as
isn't it?
fuck. Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
cool. It has trapdoors everywhere. It's so cool.
Yeah. Eva
I
went
want a place
crazy
like
with
that. So
place.
she's such a good decorator. It's so nice.
I'm gonna hire her at my shop to do deliveries.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's
that's
really
smart.
good.
Yeah, she's great. That decoration was so cool.
Ah, you come from way to just creep around the corner like a
I
little
can't get out of here. The car is blocking me in. I'm not going to scratch your beautiful car. Yeah, I definitely don't want to fuck the car up. Yeah, it's Deval's car. I ain't fucking scratching this shit. Okay, I'll come down to Turbo Max. Okay, bye-bye.
Chat, what's the conversion of 7 p.m. PST to EST time? I don't feel like Googling anymore. Oh my god, I need to get to the door. Oh my god, everything's going wrong. Right back, chat. Okay, I'm back. 10? It's 10 p.m. EST. Okay. Probably won't be able to have a meal there then. Hey,
Good morning.
I made you coffee very badly. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to make coffee, but you looked very tired. I left you coffee.
Yeah, I booked it out of there and I've been driving around and doing shit all day already.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Just work stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm headed back to the house because I gotta go get Rod's car. Do you want to hang out or do you want to drive around? Do you need me to drive you around? I don't mind.
We can hang out.
It's just me today. I've got a meeting in a couple hours, but I'm free until then.
Yeah. Trying to think where. I'll just meet you at your house.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hey, babe.
Bye. Shit, I gotta sell all that shit in my pockets. God damn it. Time for gore. I need a new knife. I need to sell the stuff in my pockets. Yeah, it's ugly. I'm gonna get it painted. Don't worry, chat. I'm just shoving some meaty balls in my mouth first. Oh no.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I was
Hello?
drinking. Sorry. My bad. Uh, to today, I want to take you out to do some stuff.
Okay.
Like hitting cars and stuff. We're gonna be having a meeting in like 2.5 hours, I think. Cause I'm fucking stupid
Okay.
and I don't know how to convert time zones. But
You're fine.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just having some needed combos just to, making sure that people are all on the same page.
Is everyone on the same
Uh
page?
maybe let me put you on speaker real quick, just for context. I'm sitting here with you.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, V.
Hi, Thea.
I just was giving Thea my point of view on basically everything that's transpired, and also just the context that I have from the group because, I've been around for a very fucking long time. Not in the group specifically, but I knew what the group was like prior to Tinker taking his vacation. I was around when Tito and Louis and Gage and you were all just gooning around.
Ooh, super quick.
So,
Thea, have you been fed and watered?
houseplant,
God damn it.
Thea,
Really's got me worried, Thea. Are you hungry and
Thea.
thirsty or not? God damn it.
Like 3 hours ago.
Okay, if you feel like do you feel like you're about to die? That's the important part.
Probably in like 25 minutes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is
Thea!
that we're gonna go to TLL. V, if you want to stop by
I don't have
TLL, please.
crops.
You don't have crops? Okay, we're gonna go to TurboMax and get food for you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll meet you at Turbomax soon. I'm just waiting for Sean. Then I'll head over. But
Okay, sounds good.
so what's
Uh,
are you
it's basically it's I want to be upfront with you. I have had convos with Ryu just to kind of get his point of view. I understand his point of view. I will not lie in saying that he is not a people person. He doesn't know how to talk to people. He doesn't know how to explain himself clearly. That's just the way it is, and it's something he needs to work on. But his whole situation, it's just unfortunate timing, at least from my point of view. It's just really shitty timing. But the decision he made, I'm still disappointed in it. But it sucks. It really fucking sucks. But this is something we could probably talk about after if you want, just because I don't want Thea to be a husk in my car.
Yeah, please don't let her die. I'll be at
Die.
Turbomax soon, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
All
Let's
right,
just
I'm not a
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hi. Do you mind if in a little bit I just sit and have a chat with you? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll call you soon. I'm meeting Manny at Turbomax because Thea needs to be fed and watered. Shocker.
Not surprised.
She's starving to death. But after that, I just want to kind of like drive around and talk with you about some stuff and just see how things are going in your head. If that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'll call you soon. Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. Bye. Boy. I don't know, man. I don't think Fable feeds herself properly. She has a very bad opinion on food. Just in general, you know? Her rankings are wrong. She's like a nugget girly, you know? The people that only like chicken nuggets. Except takoyaki, because that shit is fire. you feeling?
Better than
Sorry,
I did
everyone's
yesterday.
probably asking you that. Sorry.
Physically, okay. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, I'm sure people are also all telling you the same shit, but genuinely, if you need to talk to someone, I am 100% here. I might not be great at understanding and processing emotions properly, but I understand what you're going through. As much as I can, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I hated the police before I got hurt, though. So, you know.
Yeah, there. I wanted to scream and rip into Eddie last night.
Yeah, I'm glad Rod didn't have a gun. That would have been a shootout for sure.
I wish he did.
Check it Tuesday?
I don't know where the fuck to park at this place. Alright. Sorry, I just have to talk with a couple of people. Are you good to be here? Is it okay? Is that okay? Or okay. Sorry, I don't know what I don't want to like fuck you over or anything somehow. Also, you're more than welcome to be a part of any of these talks because I'm basically telling you and Rod everything anyway.
I will let you know if I have a problem with anything beforehand.
Okay. Is Manny here? And Thea? Are they eating?
I don't know where
oh my
they
god,
actually
I need
Manny.
food. Oh my god, I need
Manny.
food.
Oh, here, I got you.
Oh my god, I'm not feeding myself. What am I doing? Are you hungry, Sean?
Yeah, a little bit.
I have a preference for stuff at Deathly Delights, like.
Well, I like the lobster mac and cheese.
Okay, you're not
Yeah,
gonna make me
spicy
pick the
lobster
lobster
mac.
out of it, are you?
No, that's a mac thing.
Okay, thank God.
I would like the lobster, and I would like extra spice. If you could just.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Do you need anything, sir?
I'll take
Who's
2 orders
honking?
of elote.
Sean, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, I found Manny.
And
Thea.
what was it? The kiwi something kiwi.
Elote and the kiwi soda. Is it
Oh
a
yeah.
soda? I don't
Can I
fucking
get
remember.
Can I get 2 of the mac and cheeses and 2
I
of the
got
kiwi
you, I got
sodas,
you.
and then
I
you
got
just
you.
charge me 2259 for Sean stuff in line.
2259.
Charge 1043.
Stop saying so many numbers. I will start crying.
2259 2259 2259.
I'm gonna start crying if you keep saying
1043.
numbers. What, Manny? What?
Are you
What?
working the food truck?
I am working the food truck.
We need we have a house plant that needs food and water.
Okay. Also, whatever Thea needs to eat, you can charge me for that too. Okay. All right. Okay. She's having a breakdown. All right.
Sean, because I feel bad because your current situation. Should I just talk to Anna about getting rid of like all that shit that
Why can't you
I
guys just
texted you?
congregate outside the food truck?
Okay, we'll
and then tell me your
congregate
number.
outside the food. Relax. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What did you want to get rid of?
Sorry, I'm stressed. There's a fucking serial killer texting me.
Huh?
I know.
Is
I
my
know.
sister
Huh is
texting
right.
you? What the fuck?
You have a sister?
Nope.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, there's some freaking boiling broke that got my number somehow.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's got Mayhem Major and he's got the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
Why is this
my
not
sister.
opening?
My sister's got Mayhem Minor, and she's texting everyone too. That's crazy.
Oh, they should be best friends. Maybe they'll kill each other or something.
Actually, when does she get out? Oh, now she's out already. Cool, nice.
Yeah, I think-
Love that for me.
This guy has Mayhem Major, murder of a government employee, and murder. And I think the only reason he's texting me is because I'm dating Strong Rock, so that's a little awkward.
Ew.
I mean, ew. What's the ew about? What? Do not say that about Booba.
Strong rock, more like weak cock. Am I right?
Trust
anyway.
me, it's not weak.
Ew.
I'm just...
Bile. Thea, what do you want to eat?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Yeah, what do you want to eat? You want lobster mac and cheese?
Hungry girl, hungry girl.
You want lobster mac, but the lobster's taken out because you're weird and you hate
please.
all the food? Okay.
I don't like lobster.
Sorry, I do actually need
Hold
2
on, I
orders of the
will.
lobster
Hang
mac with no
on.
lobster. So, 4 lobster mac and cheeses, 1 hold the lobster, the other one add extra spice. Also 2 elotes and 6 of the kiwi drinks.
God, I wish I could do a good Gordon Ramsay impression. I just be back in the fucking kitchen.
The
Just-
fuck? We don't have any
2 elotes, 2
tomatoes.
mac
Where's
and
Antonio?
cheese, 2 Where is Antonio? Are you not able to make my mac and cheese?
No, it's the sodas.
Oh, you need tomato for so. Okay.
Apparently.
What about the boba
I
tea?
don't fucking know, dog.
The boba. Why can't I make the boba? Why do both of these? Why tomatoes?
Because they're
That's it.
very.
That's it. That's it. Hold
That's
on.
crazy work. That's
I don't know,
crazy. Tomatoes, potatoes, potatoes.
Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. I'm gonna start barking.
Is he not like making coffee back there or some shit?
I don't know, dude. Oh, he says he's
Let me
gonna go
go
think about food, and then I asked him what he was getting for food because I'm having chicken, and then he just didn't fucking answer me. So that was cool.
Oh, bozo.
Be right back. Here are you.
What's up?
The blooding out stuff is in like maybe 3 hours. Okay.
Okay. I was
Just letting you
give me a
know
call
so
and
you're
then
awake.
I'll
Yeah,
head
yeah.
over.
Yeah, cool. I'll call you.
Mhm.
Also, I just want to let you know there's no like hard feelings or anything.
Yeah.
I still
I
appreciate
understand.
you and I care about you and stuff. I care about stuff that happens to you. This is all just difficult. That's all.
No, I get it. I mean, same applies for me. You guys, like I always said, like you guys ever need anything from me, feel free to give me a call.
My sister's out of
Obviously, I
jail.
already get. Really? She's still around?
Oh yeah, yeah. She was messaging Sean and Rod yesterday.
From what I heard Wade handled things with her, so I guess she was able to somehow survive.
Yeah, apparently she got 24 bullets to the head, and it made no difference. She is very much alive and now obsessively in love with Rod. So
Oof.
she thinks that they tortured her and took body parts from her so that Rod could make her. What did he say? She said, like mold her into the perfect girlfriend for him.
Oh God.
That's fucking unhinged, right?
very
Like, what the
disturbing.
fuck? What does that mean? They took her eyeball and her fingers and her kidney. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised she's alive from what Wade showed me in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, they said, I guess, she told Sean she'd see him soon and that it basically wasn't over. And her emergency contact list got updated, and she's got Rod on there that just says like husband or like future husband, and Sean says like future brother-in-law, and Lucy says sister. What the fuck is that about?
Oh no.
And mine just says corpse.
Sure, you talk to a doctor, you have it taken down, and then
I mean,
request to be never be added for this person.
Oh, are you hungry?
As
Is
a
that me?
precaution.
That might be me. Do you know you need tomatoes for drinks? What the fuck is that about?
I think it depends on the drink, right?
Yeah, both of the drinks available at the food truck require tomatoes.
Why would the kiwi need it?
That's the real question, isn't it? Why does the kiwi drink need tomato?
Like, I would
I
understand
feel like
the
I've been
boba
lied to.
drink if it was like tomato flavored in some case.
I
or
don't
like,
get it. I don't get it. Why isn't
I
it
don't
kiwi?
know.
Or at least a lime or something that makes sense.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go try to feed Thea and Sean and me somehow.
Yep.
I don't know. You guys have a vending machine here?
The closest one would be by the tattoo shop near Fudge,
Oh, true.
I think.
All right, might have to go to the vending machine.
And be corrupt when you're just
Well,
working
like,
a private
why
medical
not
practice.
just have no tomatoes? Oh, I have your spicy lobster mac and cheese.
Wait, who paid?
With
Did
the
you charge me?
lobster in there. Not yet. I'm gonna see if I can get drinks first.
I can just run to Hold on, where's my car at?
Then I feel bad. How do I put this? I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna give all this to Seamus.
Who was the judge in that case? I feel like the context of that case made it way worse than it actually should have been for you.
I think that,
It was the whole panel, it wasn't just one judge.
yeah, it was the whole panel, apparently,
Oh.
is what Franklin told me. And, I don't know, I know a lot of the, like, at least 6 of the blocks.
Yeah, take this mac and cheese.
What?
Take this mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. No lobster. You're welcome. We're working on drinks. We're figuring it out.
Something like government corruption should be case-by-case basis, but... Also, her just spicy mac and cheese, I guess.
Yeah, I gave it to
Just
her.
on the tray. Okay, thank you.
I might go run and just grab drinks from a
Okay.
vending machine or something.
Okay.
Okay. Do we just
I will be
wanna-
right back.
Fine. I don't know. I would like to practice. I think it would be, I would love to work with you again.
Forever running errands, I swear. So we've got to do the meeting. Okay, I've got to talk to Manny and Thea. Then I need to talk to Leaf. Then I need to go out and start doing some stuff. And then we've got the meeting. And we got the blooding out. And do I have anything else I needed to do? Oh, I gotta do Rod's car. Actually, probably should do that soon. Yeah, I gotta get money going for a meal. I'm gonna have to update a meal because we're gonna do the meeting at the same time as normal, and I don't think that he is gonna be home for that, which is fine.
The problem is that that shit is a sledgehammer to what needs to be like a scalpel approach, you know?
Okay, Sean, you want E. Cola, Sprunk, or orange soda?
I'll take orange soda.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want Sprunk? Do you want Sprunk or E. Cola?
Yeah, let me reach out to the others, Eddie. What?
Sprunk or E. Cola?
Sprunk. I don't really like cola.
Sorry. Not very many choices at the vending machine.
Sleepy!
Oh, wow.
I want food.
Okay,
And I
food,
need a
but I don't
knife.
have
You're
bread.
right. Thank you for the reminder, brain. My beautiful brain. A knife. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should get Wade's switchblade for the ceremony.
God damn it. This is unironically Antonio's
Get
fault,
moving
though.
to Devals. I'll take Theo with me.
Okay, alright. I'll meet you there in a moment.
Yeah.
Sean, we're gonna go over to Duvall's place. You wanna come? You ready to come? You ready to go?
The hell? Have fun. Be safe.
I hate this fucking horn. Holy shit. Vol is
brings her so
so
much
evil.
joy.
She loves it so much. Who am I to tell her no? She scares me. We're having the meeting, and I was like, I was sitting with Lucy and Duvall and Wade. Because Wade is going to be basically pointing people in the direction they need to go and like telling them what to do for me.
Good choice.
Yeah. And I think Emil might help him later on down the line, but I would like to get like Emil's feedback for it because they're awake at different times and stuff.
Mm.
And I think anyway, we were talking and I was like, I need everybody, like I'm gonna tell everybody at the meeting they need to prioritize the family. So if they're out with like Ryu or Nolan or Alfie and I say I need you guys to come and do X, Y, or Z, if you don't drop them and come and do the thing that I ask, I will kick you out. Because they left and I don't want you prioritizing people who aren't with us. Ever.
I feel like that should be
I mean, it should be a duh, but I said it
like,
and I just
pretty
need to like establish it.
self-explanatory.
Duvall goes, what if I'm in the middle of basically fucking Nolan because they're together? And I was like, ah!
What?
I was like, you can let him finish. What the fuck?
I mean, like,
Ew.
no offense, but like, ew.
Ew.
Howdy, partner.
Oh, ew.
I didn't know that was you, Matt. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. You said ooh. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just go fuck
Hey,
myself.
Sean
then.
said ew. I didn't say
I-
it.
You know, fuck you.
I didn't
Sean.
mean. I didn't.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
Looking amazing.
Good to see you're outside of the ICU, but still, fuck you.
I didn't know that was him.
Great.
No, I didn't know that was him either.
I'm excited for a menu to get finished so we can have them both out. Yeah. Oh well, I think that like even if you're gonna pour it from a bottle is better than a can.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Cammy. Hi, Wade.
Hola.
Hello.
Hi. How's things?
Hi, Via. How's it
Great.
going?
Haven't
I
replaced
literally
Jane at
say
all with the
hi
dog.
and you motherfucker.
Hey, Wade, can I use your switchblade for the blooding out ceremony today?
Fucker.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I'll have to go grab it, but yeah, you can use it. It's got your sister's blood on it too.
Good. Even better. Maybe she has an STD and everyone who gets blooded.
Hello.
She told me she was a virgin.
God damn it.
She could have had crabs. I don't know.
No wonder she's so bitter.
Loving for the very
Yeah, well, she said.
time.
Manny, come.
I still think
Here.
it's
Come
crazy
here.
to me when she said,
I'm being
"V
yoinked.
and I feel the same." Like,
Ew!
yeah, that's what
We do not feel the same, man. We don't.
I don't. I didn't believe.
What is
it.
this conversation?
My sister's a fucking psychopath.
I know. Let's just go by Wade's car. So, what would you like to know? Let me start with that.
I guess, did you know that Ryu was gonna leave or anything?
I knew he had concerns. I didn't know he was gonna leave like that, and I didn't know he was gonna go to Vengeance.
Okay, I mean, that's all I'm worried about is, like, nobody came to me, Lucy, or Duvall with this stuff. And while that is perfectly fine to not be like, you know, oh, I'm gonna snitch on you for not feeling the best. If you had known that he was gonna leave and didn't come to me with it, and he didn't come to me with it, I would have been really irritated with you.
Yeah. So the thing is, I had conversations with him, and the conversations were leading towards something like that. But I kept telling him, like, dude, just wait it out and just see what happens. He's not a people person. He doesn't know how to explain himself, and I feel like that looks really bad on him because it is bad. I am disappointed in the way he did handle shit. I feel like he could have explained himself. I felt like he could have waited, just exercise patience. But I think he got fucked with timing for things, but also at any point in time, you've got to bring it up to Lucy or Duvall, even when you were running around.
He
'Cause there
told
was a
me
period of
that
time.
the reason he
Like-
brought it up and left yesterday is because I said that I would be more pissed off later, and he didn't want me to hate him.
What the fuck? Like, you...
I'm like, I said I would be more pissed off about it. Not that I would hate you. And also, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, this is why I told you, like, he isn't a people person. I had a heart to heart with him, like, I don't know, like an hour ago, right? I laid it down. I told him how it is, and I explained to him that, like, you need to work on knowing how to communicate to people. I understand you're not a people person. You're not great with words, but you need to get better because this shit's gonna cause misunderstandings.
It's not going to be just us.
Yeah.
It's not. Duvall ripped into him yesterday and said it doesn't matter where you go, this is going to follow you. You're always going to have. He said that he didn't feel like he could be himself and do things for the people that he cared about because he thought that it would be bad for us. And I said, as long as you're not doing dumb shit like going to the south side and robbing a bunch of people or shooting random people for literally no reason at all. I mean, apart from really obviously dumb shit, I don't know what you could do. You know, like, if it's your shit, keep it your shit. Like, the shit that was with Oscar, I know people were upset about it. I know they were pissed. And I know that that's probably part of the reason why Nolan and Alfie left. I know that people were not happy with the way that I handled it. But that was Oscar's shit that was gonna come back and bite us. I am not gonna do shit because someone decides to be stupid. I'm not gonna defend them for that. I don't think that we should. But it is his shit, and if he wanted to deal with it or do the things that he wanted to do, I'm not gonna be like, you're a fucking dumbass, get the fuck out, you know?
Yeah, and it just falls on communication, which unfortunately is something that's a skill and people aren't great at, and that's just the way of life.
I mean, I told Ryu, dude, like, if your friends are getting hurt or people are saying shit to them and you want to shoot the person that's saying shit, just shoot the person. Like, I don't give a fuck. But make sure that if it's someone that's not a part of us that you are defending, that the people that you are doing that to know that that is not a choice that we made as RRH. That is a choice you made as Ryu. That's all I care about. Everyone keeps their shit, their personal shit, personal. You know what I mean? And if it's...
Yeah.
If someone's doing shit to one of us, I would expect him to do something about it. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I told him. I had this heart to heart with him that I told him he really fucking fumbled. In the way that if I was in his shoes, I would have approached it completely differently. I'm gonna be honest, it just was not the way to do it, dog. Now, the thing that I am most disappointed in is just the fact that he just said, I'm going to vengeance. Like, after that, like, you don't say that. You don't say that.
You know what the craziest part is? Walker yesterday was like, we didn't fucking know about this.
That's fucking crazy. It's
Like,
really fucking crazy.
You can't say you're leaving us and gonna go to vengeance, and neither of the gangs knew about that.
Yeah, that's like NBA lottery type shit. It's like
Walker
oh,
was
I'm
like,
going
I
to the-"
promise
Yeah,
you,
it's
we
just-
did not know, and we don't actually know how to handle this now.
Yeah, and you know, I don't. It's not on Walker. It's just
No, it's not on Walker.
so.
And Walker was like, oh, well, he confided in me, but I told him to talk to you guys because I can't handle your guys' stuff. That's not my business.
Yeah.
But he still didn't talk to us. He had multiple people telling him to talk to us, and he didn't say a word.
So here's the thing I don't understand, right? He didn't talk to you. He didn't bring it up to you. I don't know why, because you're easy to talk to. He didn't bring it up to Lucy. I don't know why. Maybe because he and Lucy had some issues with the relationship shit. He didn't bring it up to Duvall. I don't know why he didn't bring it up to Duvall. Duvall's really easy to talk to. It's just voicing concerns. And if those concerns aren't able to be remedied right then and there, then that's something that the greater group can address. Like you, Duvall, and Lucy can all address that shit. But it's the point of getting that conversation started is important. And if he doesn't want to do that, that's his fucking fault.
Well, the bad thing is he complained about all this stuff, and Emil would bring what I'm assuming is his concerns up at the meeting, but he would be really vague and be like, some people feel this way. But I don't know who that some people is, and no one's telling me what it is that they actually want so that I can give them that thing, you know?
Yeah, and so like from my end, right? Gun to head. If anybody wanted to get information from me, I'll tell them to pull the trigger. Right? It's just People
Right.
confide with me shit. I'm never gonna let that out. Now, if it's shit that's gonna hurt the family, yes, I'm gonna tell you. It's just that people are fucking adults. We're all adults here. Just communicate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
It's not
expect you to
fucking
just be
rocket
like, oh,
science.
Ryu's confiding in me all this shit. I don't want you to tell me his secrets and shit. But I wanted him to fucking talk to me.
I
And
wanted
if
him to
not
be a big
me,
boy and do
if
it.
not me, any of the other two, like, I'm not the only,
part that
like,
gets
I'm
me.
the leader, but I am not the one who I don't make every final decision on my own. I'm not gonna do dumb shit. And, like, I get pissed easily. I have a very short fuse. It's a problem. But I don't stab people anymore when they piss me off, so I don't understand. Like, yesterday, all I wanted to do was hurt Nolan, Alfie, and Ryu. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to stab them on their way out and tell them to go fuck themselves. But I am not that kind of person anymore, because I'm trying not to be.
You're a bigger person.
But I don't understand. Like, talk to me. Please, God,
Yeah.
just communicate.
Yeah, I don't have the full context on Nolan's shit. I don't have the full context on Alfie's shit. I just know that those two are a pair and they're at the hip. So, going back to Ryu, I told him that, like, listen, personally, I don't have an issue with you. You're my friend. I consider you family still. But you need to understand that the relationship and the dynamics are completely different now. And you need to come to terms with it because you decided to make that decision. You need to deal with the consequences. You need to take fucking responsibility for your actions. And that's the only thing that I request of people. Like Alphen and Noli, I can't speak.
Alphen
Nolan
and
Alfie,
Noli.
Shut
I like
up.
that. Alphen and Noli.
They are saying that, you know, they're going to be focusing on something. And I texted Nolan. I told him, like, you know, I really fucking hope that what they want to focus on bears fruit. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be really fucking disappointed.
Yeah,
And
me
I'm
too.
let in on some things. I know what they want to do. The
Yeah, I
problem
do
is
too.
I want them to stick to it. I want them to foster that shit. Because if they're claiming they need 100% focus on that, then show it. Don't let it falter. Don't let it pull a PSP and then fucking
Yeah.
die out for 4 months for it to come back.
I
Because
mean,
that's not how
fucking
shit works.
Tinker, when we were initially letting people into the group, he wanted everyone to know you can't serve two masters. I am mostly pissed that this is something they wanted to do, and for some reason they A, didn't think that they could do it while being in our gang, and B, like, I mean, it's clear that that's something that they wanted from the beginning. Why did you join us at all? I was not going to be mad if they rejected the invite. I'm not going to be mad if you say I can't because I have other shit going on. I'm not going to be mad. Alfie, I understand he didn't have his memories and shit. I am choosing to let that one go, but Nolan knew better.
Like, Nolan, like, I can see some built-up frustration, but the way it came off did not sit right with me. The way that he said, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off now. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Because it's not a fucking Band-Aid.
Me, Ryu, fucking, that pisses me off. Yesterday, I was in the car. Alfie had told me he was going to be leaving. It was right before the meeting. And I'm sitting in the car with Ryu, Lucy, and Duval. And we're all talking. And I said, while crying, mind you, because I was not in the best headspace. I said, Alfie's not going to be the only one leaving, and I can guarantee it. Nolan will leave with him because they go everywhere together. They will leave together. And I'm like, and I can guarantee there's at least there's probably more than one person that also wants to leave with them. Like, so it's not going to be only Alfie. And Duval was like, oh, you should just trust in the gang that they wouldn't do that. And then they fucking did that. And Ryu was in the goddamn car with me, knowing that it was stressing me out and knowing that he was going to leave. That's the thing that actually hurts the most, is he sat in the fucking car listening to me be upset that people were gonna leave, and he knew he was gonna leave too.
That's coming back to the fact that he is not a people person. He doesn't know how to talk. And I completely confide in his skills to drive, shoot, do whatever, do crime. Cool, he could be a crime god. If you can't communicate to people, what the fuck does it matter?
Yeah, the Nolan thing pissed me off because I fucking knew that he was gonna leave with Alfie.
Oh, trust me,
go
it was a
fucking
gut punch.
everywhere together. I fucking knew he was gonna leave with Alfie. The thing that hits me the most isn't, I am not personally bothered by Nolan leaving because I felt like he was going to after the Oscar issue. I always felt that in my gut that he would go. And I knew that Alfie would go too. So I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop and just hoping that it wouldn't, right? But Nolan leaving fucking was... He
I saw Duvall's
blindsided
face.
Duvall. He
saw her
blindsided
face.
his goddamn girlfriend, who considers loyalty one of the most important things in her entire life. And he didn't even fucking tell her. He didn't tell her or anybody else. He kept that to himself. And right after, Duvall assured me that he wouldn't go. So she genuinely believed that he would not leave with Alfie. 100% believed it. She told me later that she had a feeling that there was a chance he might, but she didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I specifically in Nolan's case, I am extremely disappointed because he has even less of an excuse than Alfie, and in my opinion, he has even less of an excuse than Ryu. There was no logical reason. Like, he could state, you know, hey, I feel like I'm really tied up here. I can't really do anything because of the business thing. It doesn't matter. You
That
have
was
Thea.
never
Thea
a
can't really do
fucking
anything.
issue, man. That was
Yeah,
never
so-
an issue.
So it's like, where is the justification? Right? What there is there was a lack of dignity and lack of respect that was carried throughout that conversation.
Dude,
that I
it
did
was
not like.
so unbelievably... It
It's
felt
not
so
a
unbelievably
fucking
disrespectful to be like,
after-school
I'm gonna
program.
rip the Band-Aid off. It is what it is. I'm leaving.
I
Okay?
don't
You don't give
like
a
that.
fuck about any of us then, because you didn't bother to say shit. You didn't even give a speech. At least fucking Ryu had a decent explanation, and Alfie gave a shit. Like, you could tell that it hurt Alfie to leave, but it didn't matter. It was like, this is inevitable,
Also-
so fuck it.
The fact that he decided to word it that way when Duvall was right there too is crazy.
Yeah,
Like, there's at
my
least a filter or
anger,
two.
my anger towards Nolan is really high, mostly because he hurt Duvall, and
That's understandable.
you don't hurt Duvall. Like, I don't get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we're blooding them out today, but I guess, like, realistically, I really just wanted to know if you knew at all that any of them were leaving, because I would expect, at least if they're not going to be respectful of us, for you to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you knew something like that and they were not speaking up, that you would.
Let me put it this way. If I knew they were going to leave, especially like that, I would have told you.
Yeah.
Because at least if someone needs to be a fucking communicator in the group, I'd rather be. Like, I'd rather let you know. It's not hard. It is not hard to tell you or tell people things. At least things that they should know. That's going to directly affect them.
Yeah, I don't expect people to just be like, oh, we're at a meeting. Let me just bring up all of my concerns at the meeting when I feel awkward talking to people. Like, pull me aside. Have a phone call with me. Text me. I don't give a fuck how you do it, but just communicate something with me so that I know what's going on in your head. Now, granted, I've had a lot going on. I've been really sick. I have not been well, and I've been dealing with my sister, and I got kidnapped. There was like a whole fucking thing going on with me. That I wasn't able to focus on the things that I needed to focus on, which I think actually makes them leaving hurt more. Because I couldn't control things, and I wasn't able to be there, but it feels like they all left because I couldn't do that stuff, and that seems unfair to me, you know? Because I was trying. I just wasn't physically able to.
Yeah. I feel like their judgments are skewed, and what it's skewed by is not necessarily fact. I feel like they have preconceived notions about you which aren't accurate, and again, I'm not them, so I can't really speak for them, but they need to get their shit together. That's what it chalks up to. Every single one of them needs to get their shit together. They need
I
to
just
prove.
need to know, are you in or are you out? Like,
Yeah.
you personally, are you in
Me,
or are
I'm
you out?
in.
What the? Give me 1 sec.
What I text you?
Hello?
Hi, this is Aria. I'm just
Oh,
calling about
hi,
your
Aria.
fingers.
You got my fingers?
I got your fingies.
Oh my god. When can I get them put on my hand?
So the way that it works is, oh, sorry, the radio confused me. So it's not going to be like prosthetics per se. It's mostly going to act like a glove. So you won't even need surgery. So we can go into like the consulting room. I can put them on your fingers, and it'll basically be electrodes that we attach to the muscles of your hands, and then we can try and get you to get used to it. So whenever you have time, they are here. So you can come in, and we can get that attached onto your hand.
Okay, I'll probably be around in like maybe 30-ish minutes. I just have to finish up a couple meetings.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Thank you so much for calling. I'm so excited to
Yeah,
have
no worries.
fingers.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. Yeah, whenever you have a chance, just pop over.
Thanks, Aria. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Of
Bye.
course.
That's good news.
Fingers! Anyway, sorry. I didn't know who
You're
that
fine.
was, and I was worried.
You're good. What I text you to holds true. I am going to be working every day to repay that trust you put in me. I am here for life. And, you know, when I first joined, when I made that decision, when you offered that to me, it was an instant yes, because it's not just the notion of a group, but it's you guys as individuals. And I really want to do my best to make sure everybody's set right.
Just promise me, if anyone ever tells you that they're like thinking about leaving, that you'll encourage them to please just come talk to me. Like, I'm not a monster. I'm not the best, but like, I've seen crazy, and that is my sister, okay? I'm tame as fuck.
You're not the best, but you're human. That's the fucking point, dude. We all make mistakes. We all are impulsive. That's just the way things are. It's just that having a conversation is not hard. Like, you know, you see how I just put you on speaker with Thea when we were having that little short convo? I'm not scared to do that because I know that Thea has concerns. You know, it's not even like about the group. She's just feeling it's like the Roadies 2.0. That's her concern. And I spent a half hour, 45 minutes driving and talking with her just to kind of give her my peace of mind as to how I feel and to help her clarify some concerns she has. But I told her, like, listen, if you feel some type of way about how Ryu left, go talk to him one-on-one. Get his point of view. Just so you don't have those questions. Because having this weird tension is not going to help anybody.
I just really want everyone to get their shit out, get their feelings out. Even if you just come to me by yourself and just tell me how you're feeling about shit and what I can do to improve that for you. Because that is my job. I might not always make the choice that everybody wants, and I might piss people off, but that is a part of this life. I'm not always going to pick things that people agree with, and I'm not always going to do things that people agree with. The Oscar situation is like a prime example of that, where I did not make a choice that people wanted me to make, but at the end of the day, I don't regret making it because that was a choice that I will still make.
Yeah,
I just
the
would have
objectively the
called
right choice.
Oscar immediately after because I did not realize 30 minutes was all I had, you know? But I just, at the end of the day, I will not let anything happen to us as a total over someone else's shit.
Yeah.
But I just want to know that people are gonna be committed to making this better than where it's ended up, because I don't want it to be where it is. You know, I want things to be better, and I intend to make them better. There's like some changes and stuff happening because Ryu's gone, so some of the plans that I was going to implement yesterday got delayed. But Wade is going to be filling those shoes now, so
Good. He's got the knack for that shit.
he does, and he doesn't really fuck around, and he's very blunt. And I mean, Ryu told me when I was offering him the exact same shit that he is also blunt and will just say shit. But you know, I beg to differ. I'm just saying.
He's not a fucking people person.
Don't fucking lie to me.
He cannot communicate clearly. That man is a mess. He needs to figure that shit out, work on himself before he can consider contributing to another group if they'll take him.
Yeah, I've got no hard feelings for Vengeance or Walker or anything, but I would be hesitant to take him after the way that he handled this. It just wasn't a good way to handle it. I would give it time, but I'm not them. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I wouldn't take somebody if they did that the way that he did that.
And that's basically that convo I had with him. It's just like, listen, shit's gonna change. Dynamics are gonna change. Relationships are gonna change. The personal relationship I have with you hasn't changed, but you're sure damn right that the professional relationship has changed because this is considered as a profession. So
yeah,
he needs to come to peace with the dynamic change. He needs to come to peace with the consequences of those actions. And he can't come back and say, Mom, I threw up. Because that's not how shit works.
Yeah, no, that shit's done. It's done and it's over with. He made his choice. He made his bed. He has to lay in it. And at the end of the day, everyone that's still with us will be prioritizing us. So if I say, guys, we all need to group together and we need to go out and do X, Y, or Z, Ryu's not coming. Like, it's going to be ice.
Mm-hmm.
If we have extra spots, sure, whatever. But, like, I expect people to leave whatever it is they're doing with Alfie, Nolan, or fucking Ryu, and do what we need done first and foremost. Always.
Yeah, and that's how I explained it to him.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I told him, listen, I'm still down to like hit cars with you and just shoot the shit, but as soon as I get a call, I'm gone. Because there are things that take priority in my life. And yeah, sure, you're up there, but the family goes above it all.
Yeah. There's going to be some changes and stuff, and I think people aren't going to like it, which is why today we're doing the meeting, and then I'm asking if everyone still wants to stay. And that'll be it. Today is going to be the nice walkout, where I let whoever wants to leave can leave nicely. But past that point, if you leave, you're betraying us. If you choose to leave this, you are betraying the family. Because I will not go through what I just went through yesterday ever again. That's not happening. I care too much about everybody, and I will not let that happen again. I let people walk all over me and disrespect the group as a whole like that. It's not happening again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to quickly talk with Leaf, and then I gotta go get some fingers. So
Get some
I'm gonna
fingers.
go do
Go
that.
get those fingers.
Manny, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
Genuinely.
you even more. So I'm a fucking yapper, so if you ever need somebody to talk to, just let me know.
I appreciate it. We're gonna go out probably after the meeting today to go hit some stuff because we need to.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't go to this tattoo shop. They'll kidnap you.
Yeah, can you come here? Yeah. Holy shit, is that Kristoff?
1 second, actually.
Kristoff Philophagus?
B?
What's up?
Hola, V. How you doing?
Hello, TT. Oh, I'm good. I'm going in like 20 minutes to get some new fingers.
Oh? What happened to your
that bitch
fingers?
took your fingers?
Yeah, my sister took my fingers and a kidney.
Your
That sounds
sister?
horrible.
Yeah, she's my twin.
Fuck that bitch.
Sounds like an evil twin.
Yeah, she is. And I thought I was the bad one. Yeah.
No, you're pretty bad.
She
but
fucked
in a
us
good
up.
way.
Be honestly.
She fucked up me and Sean and Lucy.
Wait,
Oh,
Lucy
we're gonna have
too?
to kill
What
her
the
then.
fuck?
Yeah, she
So,
kidnapped
yeah,
Lucy
we
and stabbed
kill her or
her.
what?
Well, Rod and fucking Wade and Gemma all took her up somewhere and cut off her fingers and took her eyeball and took her kidney and shot her in the head 24 times and she still lived. So who fucking knows? She's like a cockroach. But yeah, if you find her, feel free to
Took her
fucking
right
try to
hand.
put her out of her misery.
I'll try my best, you know? But 24 shots to the head.
It's a lot, right?
That's a lot. That's like I don't know.
What if I?
Woman of Steel or something?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
We
Okay,
might have to get something a little stronger. You know what I'm saying, TT?
I mean, I could
Yeah.
do it, but also, you know what I showed you, Chris? That whatever that would be fine.
That would
I
be
want to put as
fun.
many bodies on this one as I can. To be honest.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because then once you get caught with that one, they'll tie back all those bodies, you know?
I told him I did that shit and I'll do it again. They only got me on one. I've done it 6 more times. Okay.
The fuck?
What are you just going around shooting people in the head all the time?
No, but I make it a bearing. I mean, I want them to die. They should fucking die.
There, valid.
Like,
howdy, Tito.
what's up, Angie? How you doing?
All right, I need to quickly
Doing
talk
pretty
with
good.
Thea, and then Christoph, I need to talk with you, and then I need to go get some fingers, and then I gotta talk with someone else. Talking,
Okay.
it's talking day.
Oh, V.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
Look what I got back.
I'll be right over here,
Holy
V.
shit, not the knuckles.
I'm selling 2 pairs of them.
Oh, where'd you get them from?
I have connections.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm very
You're
well
very
connected.
well connected. Yes.
Yeah, no, it ain't even like that. No, I do work.
Well, I believe you. All right, I gotta go talk to these people.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on your
How much
knuckles.
for the knuckles? I need a pair for Rambo as a gift.
Once Bay 3 opens up, we'll have you pull into it, okay?
Hey,
Hi.
I just wanted to kind of talk with you about how you're feeling and stuff after everything.
Oh. Yeah, sad.
I would like to reassure
Just-
you that this isn't the roadies. I know that it probably is feeling really close to that right now, but it's not. Okay?
Hey, V, can I run you through some stuff that happened with the roadies that might sound a little familiar to you?
Sure, yeah.
Leader leaves and leaves people who never expected to have to pick up the pieces and lead themselves. To go ahead and do that stuff. Member gets kidnapped, tortured, loses fingers on a hand. Members suddenly leave out of nowhere with no inclination as to that they were leaving. The only thing missing is a Turp Lake situation, and I hate thinking like that, but it feels so similar.
I know.
In a lot of ways.
And I'm sorry for that. I feel like I kind of let you down when I promised that it wouldn't be like that. I genuinely didn't know that they were gonna leave, and I probably should have, because honestly, after the Oscar thing, I expected Nolan to at least leave. They were not happy with the way that was handled. I know a few people weren't, but I wouldn't change the choice that I made.
I don't think you made the wrong choice in that situation. I think with what you had at that moment, like, you made the best choice you could have.
I honestly, again, I would have called Oscar and told him, or told somebody so that they could tell him. At the very least, that would be the only thing that I would change. But I don't think that I made the wrong choice, because that, if we did something, we would have been fucked. We would have, and it would have been because of Oscar and his choices. Why over his personal shit would we risk ourselves? You know, it's his personal shit.
Yeah, like, I love Oscar. He's great. But, like, if we got into a whole thing